a special Halloween episode of the GooseCast. We are your hosts for the evening. Let me introduce the Wolfman himself, Matty Snow, and Brianna, Elvira, Queen of the Darkness, and me, Daniel J. Martin, the perv of pervs, apparently. Fucking, that's all I am to you guys, a filthy perv. I don't know why.
That was some Oogie Boogie shit. I love that.
yeah.
That's what I said. I had something to do.
Yeah, that was good.
You know, you had to do it.
Gotta use that for your next voiceover.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm stoned. Anybody else feel that way?
Who knows
Is it all the fur? It's just me. I'm fogging up in the corner already.
Oh, bro, you've got like 5 more minutes before you're
abandoning the shit. Yeah.
Ass is just. Oh, I'm definitely flipping that
Juice.
cushion after.
Yeah. Well,
Put the cushion on that one.
happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Probably a couple days early or a couple days late, whichever.
We'll be dropping this Sunday, right?
Yeah, so that'll be soon.
It'll
Right?
be a couple days.
Now the
couple
audience
days.
knows I have some big fucking honkers.
Boobs.
Every
what is she
episode, I'm in a
talking
big
about?
T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
The reveal.
Yeah, you have
It's definitely chesticles out day.
Yeah.
not for me, but it's okay.
Not for you. No,
We don't need that.
Yeah.
You
This
had
is
the
a calm.
all this time. You had the silencer on your shit. You know?
Yeah.
Now they know. Yeah. Now we're gonna get some fucking.
We're gonna get views.
We're gonna get views.
Maybe
now.
our friends will watch us now.
For real.
Yeah, maybe. No.
Fucking friends, huh?
Fucking friends.
All you gotta do is like,
I-
comment, and subscribe. You know.
Yeah. It's just a little bit. A little share.
So hooked already.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Bro,
We're gonna wear it like this.
the gloves, your
gloves
hands
is
is
mad
going to
funny.
be...
The gloves are honestly not the easiest part.
No, but like I feel like
Oh.
your story from last week of the dude with the sweaty sock,
Oh,
it's going to be you later.
it's gonna be Matt's pants.
It's more it's the leg things, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I took those off for a second and I was like drenched in my legs. Weird. I'm not a sweater.
I
Like
wish
that.
you had bubbles in there.
I know,
like in
right?
SpongeBob.
Or you were actually just token out of it.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
cool.
for sure. I
Yeah,
love the
it would get
fucking,
way more hot in here. Fucking episode would end in like 10 minutes.
I love the wolf up on top.
Yeah. If he can stay, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I don't know how visible I am, Adam. But it's for the effect.
What's his name? Ghost?
Well, yeah, but this
In the
is
show.
Yeah,
In the show,
it's
he's Ghost,
Ghost.
yeah.
Yeah, but this is a gray wolf. This is more like Gray Wind, honestly.
Gray wind or summer.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Fuck it.
do what you got. He's got red eyes.
He's
Close
got
enough.
red eyes.
Yeah.
He's got red eyes.
Oh,
Oh.
just in time for the full moon, right?
Yeah, right. Oh,
Did that pass already? Are we
Yeah,
done
that
with
was Thursday.
That passed.
That's
That
when
fucking
fucking
everybody.
all chaos ensued.
Everybody was acting weird, huh?
Everybody's start to the October has been a mess. Like everybody I
Garbage.
talk to is just, it's a mess.
I've been okay.
Yeah, I said that the other day. I
I'm
was
so
like,
unproblematic these days.
yeah.
You're just only feeling really weirdly high right now.
Yeah,
Jen
yeah.
might be dead. Amber,
I'm not
she's
sure what
probably
happened
doing
to
her-
Jen, right? I
Yeah.
added her. I was like, "Are you okay?" And she just never answered.
Yeah, she didn't say anything.
I think she's got the silence on us.
Maybe.
I do too, but I fucking check all the time. Just because there's those days where there's like 300
Everyone's
messages.
stimming like crazy.
Yeah.
For sure.
You go to look after an hour and there's 300 messages. We haven't had a day like that in a while though. I feel like we've been pretty quiet.
Yeah, a little bit. Everybody's on their grind.
Everyone's doing shit.
Well, yeah, and we also don't all work together anymore. So like we
Yeah.
would all like just
Well,
like,
even
chime
more,
in.
you would tell a story. We'd all comment, ask questions.
Yeah.
Speaking of stims, what's your autistic stim? Like when you have something like stuck in your head. I know it's like not the proper use for that, but like mine has been no. So no one wants to talk about 9/11.
What?
You guys don't know where that's from?
No, what is that from?
Mariah Carey, like in the middle of her show, like after like whatever song she like sang. It's only that clip that I seen, and like that's been stuck in my head. She was like performing something,
Yeah.
and like she just goes, no. So no one wants to talk about 9/11, and the
That's-
crowd's just like, what?
What?
What the fuck?
Have you had any weird internet things stuck in your head, or like phrases?
Mostly
or like
just
a song?
Mostly just the chorus to Pink Pony Club, I think. I'd just be walking around the house, shaking my ass. No pants. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing Yeah, I'm super into that song. What was so funny was that it was right. I guess a lot of people have the same reaction as me, where it's like just a straight white dude in love with this fucking song about a girl singing about dancing at a strip club. And it's just very.
I don't even know the song you're talking about.
Yeah, me either.
You will listen to it later. It's you don't know the song either?
No,
dude. Oh, really? You're all over the internet. You don't know this song? Oh,
low key. Hold on. I love the fact that even his hair is kind of Jon Snow.
That's what I did it for.
Yeah.
I was like the cape and the hair are gonna carry me today because I am tapped. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you know.
Yeah, I had this dress. I just ordered the wig.
The wig, yeah. And for a girl, you just fucking do some makeup. You're straight. Yeah.
Bartending this Saturday.
Yeah, you did a lot. They did it one time. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You did the dead Hugh Hefner.
I did the dead Hugh Hefner. That
it was
time.
very topical. Sick. Didn't he just die then, or no?
That was because we did. It was like everybody was kind of
supposed to be a zombie,
something like that. It was like zombie haunted mansion. So we all sort of.
Yeah, I didn't dress up. I remember I came in and Steph painted my face.
That was the year that we all had to be maids. Like the girls.
Yeah, everybody, all the girls were maids, and then I walked in like that.
And none of the girls were maids. You all came in normal.
No.
Yeah.
No, we all did it.
Yeah.
But I remember I didn't wear what is it called? I forgot garters.
Oh.
So like my they were like the thigh high looking stocking things. Yeah, they kept falling, and
that
Bobby taped my legs with masking tape, and he's like, "You're good to go."
Slaps you on the ass one good time, like it's the roof of the truck. Yeah, you're good to go, honey.
Shout out Bobby.
Shout out Bobby, man.
Yeah.
Last time I saw Bobby, it was so funny. We go to the same chiropractor. I had no idea. I was waiting, and I'm just on my phone pretending that nobody around me exists as I wait for my fucking appointment, and I just hear Matt, and I look up and I was like, it's just Bobby in a t-shirt, pajama pants, slippers. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I was like, Bobby, what's up? When you're like not ready to see someone too. I don't know. My social skills have degraded a lot. Not working in a restaurant for a while.
That happened to me the other day. Yeah.
You're not ready to talk to somebody, and then all of a sudden, someone you haven't seen in a while, that like you love Bobby, pops up, and you're like, you don't know what to say.
Yeah.
And you're both just kind of there like,
hey.
So then I just start running through. I do the same thing to fucking. I do the same thing to RJ sometimes. I just start running through everything that's happened to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a checklist.
It's like,
here's
you
what
didn't want this,
out.
but this is all I have to talk about. Yeah. And then I just like zone out in my own sentences. It's just.
I mean, that's kind of what it is.
I shut down the other day when I went to Japanese barbecue. I seen this girl Jess that I haven't seen in forever. She went to Nick's high school. Mad funny. She said, well, it wasn't funny. I was pissed off at the time, but we were at the hole.
It was actually kind of shitty.
We were at the hole, and I'm like, yo, it fucking stinks in here, like sulfurous ass farts. And someone's like, someone put a stink bomb in here. And the girl Jess, like, she's got like a coarse, like, kind of voice, and she was like, oh, that's fucking disgusting, who would do something like that? And then like later into the night she was like, that was me. I was like, you're an asshole. It smelled in there for like 2 hours.
Like one of those bags
that you get off the ice cream truck.
Yeah. Do they still sell those, man?
I don't know where the fuck she got it, but
I haven't seen those in a minute.
I was at Japanese barbecue and I see her, and like I was like, oh, I know that girl, and like I just did not want to say anything, and I was like hoping that like she wouldn't see me. And then she comes up to me and she was like, oh, what the fuck are you doing here? I was like, hi. And I just had nothing to say.
Yeah.
That's apparently this October, because I did my laundry the other day, and I finished putting my clothes in the wash machine, and I look up and I look left, and it's a kid I haven't seen in like fucking 10 years. This kid Naaman I used to go to school with. I was like, oh shit, Naaman. I was like, how you been? And we just we stood in the laundromat for like fucking 45 minutes catching up.
Dude, I did the exact opposite.
He went to 49 with me, so we were
back in the day. Yeah, prison boys. I did the exact opposite. I was on my way home from Manhattan from work.
Kick somebody down a flight of stairs.
No,
I want to talk to you.
I wish, man.
Be my
the world
friend.
be that simple. No, I was waiting for the ferry, and like you're in that like fucking cattle herd. Yeah,
cow shoot. I call it all the
and
time.
you're waiting for the doors to open, and I'm just I'm doing what everybody else is doing, just glued to my phone, staring straight down, no awareness at all, waiting for the doors to open. And then I like look to my right, and I just see someone that I hadn't seen since I was like 15, just in a suit, obviously also coming home from work. And it's just like never ended on bad terms. I just don't know you anymore.
Right.
We were friends of circumstance then, not super, not the best of friends. So I was just like, I just like looked straight down. I was like, oh, I was like, hopefully he doesn't recognize me. You know, just what do you?
Even though your face hasn't changed,
It hasn't
like,
changed.
at all.
Yeah, you know, I got facial hair is what happened. I didn't have facial hair for a long time.
He and I were talking about. I was like, yo, do you get this when like you tell people stories about 49 that they almost like it's hard to believe what we went to school in? And he was like, oh, bro, all the time. He's like, start telling people stories, and they're like, that's you went to a school on Staten Island like that?
Yeah,
it's like, bro, prison.
We were fortunate enough. Do not. Petting my cat, evil.
I had a table Saturday. They stayed for 4 fucking hours.
Love those.
And that's been happening to me the last few shifts. Like, why? Just go. And she was like,
that.
I want an espresso martini. And another thing, did you go to I-75? I know you did. I recognize you. I was like,
oh my God.
I did not.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah.
I went to
what a way to like blur it out. Too,
yeah, crazy. I mean, she was a couple of drinks deep, but like I was like, no, and she was like, come on. She was like, I recognize you, and I was like, I did not. Why would I lie?
Right.
I was like, I went to IS7. She's like, okay.
I had a,
you don't believe me?
What does that mean? Also, now what's our relationship now?
Yeah,
but also, like, I
me?
like to think that you're so focused on taking their order that like you're like, all right, espresso martini. You go to what? Like, you get halfway through the sentence.
I had a girl argue with me on a bus once.
Oh, and another thing, this is just fucking annoying me. Yeah, get used to it, bitch.
I wasn't talking at all. It's okay. He does that more than anybody. Yeah, I don't even do that much.
All right, girls, drop it. Halloween.
Right.
It's a fucking restaurant talk.
Right.
Yeah, we're just sitting here in costume like we're not in costume.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
they're just bullshit.
This is casual fits.
Yeah.
Growing up, I mean, like, I've been working in restaurants forever, but like around Halloween, they usually like have candy for like kids and shit. But I think like it was like an era like after me, because like when my sister was a kid, a lot of people go to the mall.
Yeah, and, I didn't realize that. I never knew that they all have candy.
Yeah. But I don't think that's like a thing anymore.
Really?
I think it is. I think a couple years ago, I happened
I mean, they
to be
probably
in the
still
mall
do it, but
a couple days after, and there was candy lingering around. Yeah, but like, why would you want that? Why would you want a bunch of rambunctious kids fucking trick or treating at the mall? You know?
I saw a meme where it was like, make sure you check your candy this year because inside might be the one ring to rule them all. It was the Lord of the Rings fucking ring.
I saw one that was like, check your same bit. Check your candy because there might be like 9 catalytic converters in it. And it was just like fucking sticking out of the like. All
on that, like, what was your go-to candy as like a kid? Like,
As
what
a
was the
kid?
first? That was the first thing you pulled out of the Halloween bucket.
First thing I'd pull out, and what I would like trade, because we would trade, right? Obviously, if you ever
never traded candy.
Really, if you went trick or treating with your friends.
I didn't have friends.
No, all right.
No. Me and my brother and my sister maybe would.
Yeah. Reese's cups were my shit. Always go to Halloween candy. I had a friend who loved those little fucking shitty bags of pretzels.
Oh, yo, I hope you're not friends with him anymore.
No, I'm not. Yeah, and it's because of that. No,
he's like, I love the pencils and pretzels.
Right. No, and honestly, it worked out because it was
old lady who gives me pennies. Yes.
Yeah. No, because it worked out because you're like, okay, you like bring your haul back to the house, and we're young. You bring your haul back to the house and dump everything out, and you're like, all right, what do you want? And you're like, he was like, a couple of years, he was just like, I want all the pretzels.
Were you guys pillowcase kids?
No, I think I just had a
backpack.
I think I just had a grocery bag, like a plastic bag.
Plastic, everything rips out.
Yeah, it's happened to me a couple times.
I was pillowcase. There was a couple of times, I think, as a little kid, I got like that Halloween
where like your
bucket.
name's on it, or no, the plastic,
the little plastic Halloween bucket.
Classic.
Yeah, but
now that I think about it, I can't remember. No.
Yeah, usually I was honestly, for me, like we, because I remember Halloween. I remember trick or treating as a kid in Long Island, and then when we moved back to Brooklyn, like too much was going on. So I remember my mom took me once, and then I didn't go again until I was like 15 with me and my ex.
Yeah.
We dressed up and we were like, fuck it, you want to go? And then I remember ringing a doorbell and the guy looked at us and he was like,
you're too old.
He's like, you're too old, man.
Yeah.
I was like, I said trick or treat.
I trick or treated pretty late.
You're
like
tiny,
16.
though.
Tiny. I was
This works out.
5'7", like 220.
Yeah, I've had similar experiences where like I had a large gap of time where I didn't go trick or treating, and
try my boys.
Right. Well, it's just like either like your friends aren't around or your friends are growing apart. My parents were never home for that activity either. But and then the brother was always at a party, sister same thing, whatever it is.
Were you still in when Sandy happened? Because like Staten Island, like Halloween was like canceled.
Oh,
like
yeah.
no one went out. That was 2014. How
2012 I was here,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in high school still.
Oh, so you were
I
already
was a sophomore. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
we lost power. I read every fucking book.
No, I'm saying you didn't like you were past like trick or treating or
Oh,
like,
I don't even know, man. I don't remember. I remember just being in the dark for a couple of days, and I had the girlfriend I had at the time. I stayed with her for a day or two. I remember my grandma was so pissed about it, and I was like, "They have power. Do you want to? They're like offering. Do you want to come over and shower?" My grandma was very. I say the word. I'm going to say it incorrectly. Very xenophobic, but not towards other races. Towards the boys and the family's girlfriends. Just fucking could not stand the idea of accepting anything from any of them. And
well, how old were you with Sandy?
I was a freshman in high school.
But so I mean, it all got kind of.
I trick or treated until I graduated 2013. Oh, it happened 2013 technically because it was
2012.
Yeah, 2012. Right?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no.
Wait, how old are you?
26.
You're 20.
I'm
turning
gonna
26.
be 26.
26,
Yeah. Yeah, I graduated middle school 2012, so it was.
So you were in 8th grade.
No, I was in high school.
Freshman.
I was a freshman.
Oh right, okay.
I'm about to say, wait, the math don't math.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was 2014. Yeah,
No,
I was still trick or treating. I always went with like from like middle schoolish to like high school. I always went with my contortionist friend, and we would clean up.
Yeah.
There's a picture. I don't know if we'll insert it, but like we combined all of our candy together. Like we had like fucking backpacks and like giant bags. We filled an entire bathtub with candy.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
it's a picture of me in the tub with candy, just like.
That's sick.
What was your like favorite candy?
I've been thinking about it. The only thing I could any like sour things or Crunch. Crunch was like my favorite.
Crunch bars are the
chocolate.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crunch bars for movie theaters and trick or treating.
I never liked the rice. I never liked the Crunch.
I
bar.
like that crunch.
Tasted,
That's all it is. I don't like plain chocolate.
Twix rules.
Twix is
yeah.
good.
Reese's.
Reese's is a
I was a
go-to.
huge Butterfinger
I was never
fan.
ugh.
But Butterfingers, I got
They suck
like
in teeth
glass.
bad, yeah.
You're like,
I
I
eat
was
a
a big Almond Joy guy.
Almond Joy.
Fucking loving Almond Joy.
Almond Joy is my favorite
Really?
candy.
I love chocolate and coconut. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Almond Joy, Mounds.
All right, I guess I'm the weird one.
Yeah.
I
I,
don't
feel
like
like that's like a
Mounds.
meme that people like
Yeah, it
shit
is.
on.
No,
yeah.
it is. Almond Joy was my. I got that from my grandfather.
Almond Joy.
Almond Joy.
Almond.
That was my my grandfather's favorite, and I tried it, and I was like, "Oh, this is the shit." Actually, to this day, funny enough, sad. There's still a bag with like a couple Almond Joys from when he was still alive in the freezer, just sitting there.
Damn.
Grandma never got rid of, but then not to make it dark, but anyway, not to pull a Danny on the pod. But
Wow.
no, but Almond Joy is like my favorite. Was my go-to candy. There's that or Reese's.
I wouldn't call it my favorite, but I was a big Almond Joy fan.
Yeah.
The Snickers Fun Size.
Yeah.
Love those.
I don't like Snickers or Milky Way too much.
You don't like Snickers? That's crazy.
No, like if I had an option, I wouldn't go for them. Like, you know what I mean?
The only Milky Ways I like is the midnight one. Like
Yeah.
midnight Milky Way. It's like dark chocolate and whatnot.
I don't like dark chocolate like that. Yeah.
I was never a huge. I like the Twix peanut butter. That's mad good.
I'm not like huge into peanut butter like that.
I love peanut butter. The Reese's Pieces, peanut M&Ms. Fuck a regular M&M.
Skippies.
Does
Out of
anyone
jar.
have any spooky Halloween experiences?
Like on Halloween spooky? No, but I do have a spooky story that wasn't around Halloween.
Yeah, go ahead.
I used to live on David Street in Great
Wait.
Kills.
I'm gonna lower it.
Set
Just
the
so you can
scene.
fucking hear.
You got to use that for when he reveals like the main.
Oh
plot
yeah,
point,
yeah. The climax.
So-
the
yeah,
climax.
yeah.
So
I got
I
it.
used to live on David Street. We moved in this house that my mom was like trying to buy it for cheap. It was like a crack house, bro. When we walked in there, someone had taken a sledgehammer to the toilet bowl. There was spray
Sick.
paint on the walls. There was garbage
that
bags
bowl.
on the walls. So we were trying to fix it up, and we were me and my brother were staying in a basement, even though it wasn't really a finished basement, but we were in a basement. It was like some cement and shit. And then we were going to drop the floor to make the ceiling higher. So then when we were dropping the floor, this is what you do in a house that you rent. But we were dropping the floor, which I was in 8th grade jackhammering, bro. This is the shit that I grew up with.
Yourself in the chin.
Mad Mexican. But so we're dropping the floor, and then while we did that, me and my brother stayed in the like the sun porch in front of the house on like these futons. And I remember having this dream one night because we were moving where the stairs were. So where the stairs to the basement were originally were, we ripped out the stairs, and it was just a giant hole in the back of the house. I have this dream one night where I wake up and I'm in, like, I wake up like I'm in the house, and I hear someone creepily like Annie calling my name, and I'm kind of getting scared, and I feel like it's like I'm getting up to go see, and it's also, I feel like it's like pulling me towards it.
Oh.
So I'm walking towards the back of the house, and as I'm getting towards the back of the house in my dream, it's getting darker and kind of getting scarier, and it's coming from this hole, and I don't want to look over it, but I know that I have to. So I lay on my stomach in the dream. I lay on my stomach and I climb over to the hole and I look over, and as soon as I look over, some decrepit, dead-looking woman grabs me and pulls me into the hole.
Such shitty timing.
Pulls me into the hole, and there's like chains hanging in the basement. And
This is
like
all a
hooks.
dream?
This is all a dream.
I used to read Word Up
Magazines.
This is all a dream.
You know very well
who you are.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So I have this dream. I have this dream where she pulls me in, and I remember trying to fight with this like demonic, scary woman
Ugh.
to break off from her.
Yeah.
And then,
it was his mom. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
yeah.
You said I was bad.
She wasn't dead yet, but it's kind of eerily similar to the other dream that I told where
It wasn't supposed to be a dead mom joke. As soon as I said it, I was like, wait,
no, wrong person.
Got him.
But got him. That was a good one.
you like that, Adam?
I always cry when I laugh. These are tears.
No,
Okay,
but
all right.
anyway, so
You're fighting off.
I have this terrible dream where, and then like eventually I remember fighting her off kind of, and like you know how like dreams will time warp ever so often. I kind of like got sucked back out of the hole and was like on the futon again.
Pause.
And then and then woke up. I woke up and I'm terrified. I soaked my bed. I was sweating so bad.
Pause.
And then now,
Wait.
so to add on to this, when we first moved in, she showed me this house. I had such an eerie, bad feeling about this place.
Yeah.
I was like, we shouldn't live here.
Shit was
Like,
haunted.
something's wrong here. About 2-3 months after we moved from there, I'm walking with my ex down that block, and it's an abandoned house now. I swear to God, to this day, I see some woman move the blinds and like look out. I screamed and took off because
Fuck.
it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
To this day, because they tore the house down now and built another house onto it. To this day, if I pass that house, it just has like a darkness
Gives you the
around
willies,
it. It gives
yeah.
me the willies. It has like a darkness around it.
Yeah.
That
Like
fucking
pit
house.
of your stomach, like
Bro.
fucking.
That I saw she was like, "You're fucking with me." I was like, "I'm not fucking with you." I saw blinds like pushed to the left, and then I could see like a fucking something, and I just took off running.
Jeez.
Left her behind.
A little bit. I said, "Come!" but I took off.
You see that meme of the black kid? He's like,
When he disappears. Yeah.
Actually, I picked her up and threw her through the window.
I have a spooky Halloween story.
Go for it.
I
Go
have
for
a
it.
Want
story.
to be the DJ?
I can, yeah.
I don't know how old I was, but I was trick or treating, and just testing it.
Just test.
It was down. Oh shit! It was down the block from me. Like I think I'm not gonna dox myself, but it was down the block, and like my mom, she was cool. Like she would like not like walk with me.
She's a cool mom.
Yeah, she would like let
And
me
alive.
like go up to the house. You just gotta hold it.
Yeah, no, I put a lot of stank on it.
Yeah, it was down the block, and it was this old woman, and like I didn't know who she was. I mean, like in my neighborhood, we kind of knew
Everybody.
like yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but it was like, it wasn't that far. It was like a block up, and my mom was like waiting, so I went up the steps, and she's like, and it was like me, and I was by myself. I wasn't with my friends. It was just me and my mom, and there was like other kids like at the doorstep too. And this old woman's like, come in, and like I'm like turning
not
around.
the invite you in trick or treater.
Yeah, like I turned around to my mom, and like she like wasn't paying attention. She was talking to somebody, and then these other kids just went in. So I was like, okay,
safe.
and we walk in. It just like, I felt like it was like a smoked out house, how fucking dusty it was. And there was no candy. It was just old dolls.
Oh, God.
Everywhere. And she was like, pick anything you like. And like, I remember like there was like this kid like dressed as like Batman. He was just like,
What the fuck?
but like he like took it, like he was like, I guess I'll take something.
That's fucking creepy.
Take any haunted memento.
Yeah,
you
right.
like.
Yeah.
It was like, I mean, maybe something was like worth something, because like I remember I seen like a old Barbie like still in the box, but like I was
Probably.
like, what the
Probably
fuck?
just didn't know what to. I mean, some people get old like that, and they're just like shut-ins.
Yeah.
And they have all this stuff, and it's from the years of like grandchildren and children that moved on, and
Yeah, but it's like, how do
Clearly-
you not have candy? Like, are you just, is this a fucking yard sale
Right.
on Halloween? And her,
knows,
I'll never
For a bunch
forget.
of Annabelle dolls.
Her husband
Might not
looked
be on
like
the right
he.
side of mine.
Her husband looked like he had been glued to the couch for like 20 fucking years.
Because he had been.
Yeah,
you know?
literally.
Because there was.
It was
'cause he
honestly like a
ghost.
couch, like kind of like
Yeah,
this, just
yeah.
like.
A big one, yeah.
But
yeah.
like the
Jesus.
smile on his face was just like.
I mean, hey, maybe they were just two old weirdos who like to have fun scaring kids, or
It was either they were setting up to, or they're just really. It's just really sad, and like, I don't know. They just don't go out, and they miss having kids around. I don't know.
Maybe.
Seemed like they weren't trying to
hurt you.
touch nobody.
Yeah, you never know.
It was just that, I guess, because when you're a little kid, like you're like.
That's
fear
fucking
is
terrifying.
heightened.
It's terrifying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know, I'm not
straight up.
I'm just as an adult looking at it like, what? That's sad. You know what I mean?
Straight
My
up,
mom
that's
was like,
terrifying.
what happened? She was like, you went in the house? And she was like, did they give you anything? And I was like, nope, but I feel different now. Like, oh,
Oh,
molested.
Yo, you have anything?
nah. Honestly, no. Mad.
Nothing spooky.
Nothing
Nothing.
spooky like that. I mean,
You weren't like an abandoned house kid, like you ever
no,
going to like
for
see
sure. No, I
you?
was terrified of everything, bro. Are you kidding me? I didn't do anything like that.
I thought you liked scary stuff.
I do now, which is funny. That's
Yeah.
always how it works out. The scaredy cat always ends up liking the scary shit at the end
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
just became used to it. I don't know. I was always terrified that like someone's gonna fucking come in and kill us all.
I think kids like you and me who grew up, shit was so wrong. We didn't want to add on to like, ooh, getting scared from somewhere else. We
yeah,
wanted,
there was no scare. There was no fun in it for me.
No,
It was just
That
being
was
terrified.
pretty fucking profound.
I think it's because like a lot of kids who come from normal lives, those are the ones who were like, ooh,
They want the spooky,
I wanted
scary shit.
We went
yeah.
through so much shit that I was like, I just want calm.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
want a
I just
family
want a
dinner.
Reese's.
I didn't like it, but my siblings, like, still to this day, they love horror. But like
There's
growing
probably-
up, I didn't.
I don't really
hated
mean
it.
horror. I mean more like, you know, going on abandoned places and like putting yourself in situations.
Yeah, I've never been to like a real haunted
that are
house.
either scary or
Oh,
could potentially be bad or could potentially hurt you or something like that because of the fun of it and the scare, you know, like the adrenaline rush from it. We were going through so much that I was like, I just want to sleep. Like,
Yeah. I could never.
I don't want to get
sleep.
yelled at.
I could never sleep as a kid. I was terrified of everything.
Yeah.
My brother was very good at making sure I was terrified of fucking everything.
Yeah. Did he ever do like the YouTube videos to you, like the fucking maze thing?
Yeah.
Like,
No. My friends more so did that. My brother would more so tell me that like things in real life were gonna kill me and like be bad and like scare me out of things and like just to terrify me for his own whatever. He's a lot older than
my
me.
brother and my sister ruined my like one of my little league games as a kid because they told me I was adopted and then they like, found me in the street and I believed that shit bad. Believed it bad that like I couldn't even play. My coach was like, I don't know what's up with you. Like he drove me home and he like had a conversation with my parents like, so what's up with Danny? And it's yeah.
And then he touched my thigh.
No.
That almost sounded like da-na-na-na.
Yeah. No, we were the fucking Addams Family.
Yeah, but it's Matt's ass clapping.
Squelching.
I did do a lot of like when I think also in between the years of trick or treating because I was hanging out with my brother and his friends a lot. So like from like probably like 8, 9 till like 13, 14. I was just running around with like my brother and my sister's kids, my brother and my sister's friends, just destroying shit.
Yeah.
Waiting for the bus to pull up, open it up, start fucking whipping eggs at them. We used to call cabbies in Brooklyn. We used to call cabs.
And just nail them.
Wait for them, and then like 300 kids would just egg the fuck out of this
profoundly
car.
fucked up. That is a lot of extra work to do some fucked
bro.
up shit.
We used in Brooklyn back in the day.
Why not just egg a normal car?
I don't know.
The cabbies just fuck with their day.
I don't know.
Fuck with their job.
Why wait for the bus guy to open up the door? Like
that's
I
different.
have
That's
no
the city.
idea.
You know what I mean? The cab guys.
They used to fucking I had a couple of kids who would take the egg yolks out of an egg and refill it with Nair.
Get the fuck out of
here. Yeah.
Explain that? I don't know why I'm confused.
You take like a needle, you poke a needle through the egg, take out all the egg yolk, and then refill it with Nair.
Nair. Oh, I thought you were saying fill it with air.
No,
I was
Nair,
like, what the fuck does?
And then some kids would
farts.
Some kids would freeze eggs. There was some kids who would freeze. They'd start freezing eggs like 3 months before, so that when it's not break. It's just you get hit with a rock.
I never didn't. I always wanted to, and like especially having mostly like guy friends. Like I guess because I was so young, my mom would be like, "Nah, can't go around the block with the boys."
We did that's a whole nother story.
Yeah,
we did very safe shaving cream fights. And I remember
I would always see that shit on Facebook, and I'm like, "Oh,
you never did that?" Yeah,
no.
That was always fun, but that was like just us being kids. And
my mom flipped on me one day because we came back from Halloween. I was covered head to toe in shaving cream.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
I mean, head to fucking toe. Like, to the point where the shaving cream was making me cold because we were still outside.
Yeah,
so I was like,
fucking wet.
Fuck, man.
What was y'all's favorite Halloween costume as a kid? What was the one when you were a kid you were like, fuck yeah, if there was one?
I was a werewolf every year.
Really?
I was a werewolf every year.
I was a witch for, like, my entire existence up until, like, middle school. And then, I remember, like, in 8th grade, I wanted to be Amy Winehouse, and my friend lived, I think I told a story about her. It was, like, the friend that, like, bullies you, and you, like, don't know why you stayed friends with this person. Yeah. It was the bitch that fucking pressed me about not having boobs in, like, fucking third grade. Yeah.
Became your fucking partner.
And, she lived in a rich neighborhood, so I was like, yeah. But we went to different middle schools at that time. She went to the one that's, like, near the Mall Marsh or some shit, I forget. And, she lived in Princess Bay, and I forget what she was. Oh, she didn't even fucking dress up, I don't think. Like, I think she said she was, and then she was like, nah. And I'm like... in a full Amy Winehouse wig, and I'm like fucking 70 pounds, and I don't know what confidence I had.
Right.
But I like
that's awesome,
sneakily bought these like stilettos.
Oh wow.
Because Amy Winehouse, she would wear like guinea tees, have a bright bra like hanging out, and like jeans with giant ass heels. I'd never walked in heels like that in my life. I remember I was like walking down the block because the bus stops at that like elementary school. Yeah. And these fucking boys were making fun of me. And I just remember like Bambiing down the fucking block.
Oh yeah, like that fucking walk. Yeah. That's so sad, man.
And then when I got to the bus stop, I just took them off and rode with my fucking socks on.
Oh, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And I got to her house and she was like, "Are you good?" And I was like, "Do you have any fucking sneakers?"
Please.
But her feet were so much bigger than mine. Like, I'm stick skinny, and she was like a size 8 or 9. So like I'm wearing these like clown sized fucking
You went from
Converse.
a baby deer to like a horse in like with 2 seconds. I love the way you told that story. Was very Tim Robinson with the fucking toilet story. It just like keeps getting worse and worse. There's no period. It's just all commas. Run on. and I. You know, I was just like, oh my god, this is terrible.
I was a werewolf every year. There was one year that they tried to like put like fake makeup fur on me, and that's when I realized that I was allergic to like really like Halloween store makeup. I'm allergic to it. I'll fucking break out.
Oh damn!
Yeah, 'cause it's cheap.
It was
as
on
shit.
me for like 5 minutes, and I was like, my skin's burning. And she
Yeah.
was like, oh.
You're fine. Oh my
Like
god, you're not
Spanish
fine.
mom shit. Like
Yeah. Oh, shut up, kid. Oh, your face is melting.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go help you.
Fabuloso, your shit, real quick.
But I was a werewolf every year, and then every so often I throw in like a vampire.
Oh
but
yeah, I was a vampire a few times too.
every so often I throw
The
in
classics,
vampire.
yeah.
But I loved werewolves, and I mean I'd be like fucking, I'd be going crazy with it.
I think I'm wrong. I think I was a vampire for a long time, and then a witch. I forget. Like
When you became more.
from like when I was
Feminine.
like a baby into
There's
like
actually-
elementary school.
I'll include it. There's a picture of me and my cousin, me as a werewolf and him as Wolverine, and I'm real deal. Like I'm giving it everything I got.
Yeah, I don't like remember too many costumes. I remember obviously there was one year I was Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I don't know if you guys ever
Okay.
seen
Oh
that
my
show.
god, what the fuck? Like it was like
giant,
a body.
It was a
thing?
big
Oh.
suit. Yeah, it was cool as hell. But I bought that. But other than that, when I was still young enough to like enjoy Halloween, my like favorite. My mom got me the costume, and I was excited for it. And I had just seen the movies. I was fucking Blade.
Oh
The
shit!
Blade movies. So I had like the leather trench coat with the one sleeve and the one no sleeve and the sunglasses and all that
Okay,
shit.
cool guy.
Yeah, right.
I thought I looked so fucking
Yeah.
cool, and then some kid made me feel like a real fucking not cool kid. You know.
So you didn't have like a growing up every year.
Thinking
I'm like
about
this,
it, I
I'm like
don't
that.
really remember. Like I feel like I didn't really get a costume every year or have one or anything like that. And there were a couple of years where like I'm trying to think back really hard. I'm not trying to like be like, oh, I'm this, but I don't remember what I was. I remember I was Jack Skellington one year, but I think that was a hand-me-down, and I was that
Yeah,
at
the
at
place.
work. But I bought that. That was this whole separate new thing. But I did it when I was younger, and I didn't have like a costume every year.
I have
Just
another
gonna make that.
spooky story.
Go for it.
Fucking Matt, you're gonna have to really hit that shit.
Okay.
So in elementary school, well, when my brother was in elementary school, they fucking did Phantom of the Opera,
Hell
and
yeah.
he was the Phantom.
No.
Yeah, and I forget.
Your brother as Phantom is nuts.
Insane.
I'd love to see him now as Phantom.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like picturing. That's hilarious.
I remember a while ago, like when he went away, my mom was like cleaning shit out of his room, and she found like the mask. I think she threw it out, which is fucking whatever. But yeah, so he was Phantom, and one of his friends that was in the play, I'm pretty sure his name was Dante. I think he was like what was Raul? Raul, and he ended up being a murderer.
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh,
What? Like
Whoa, that
later
took a
on in
turn.
life?
Yeah, not in fucking. No, this was like a couple of years ago. He fucking. I don't know if he was like on drugs or something, but he killed these two old people.
Oh
damn.
my god. What was
Yeah.
his name?
Dante,
Oh,
I think.
That took
Yeah.
a turn.
Crazy.
God damn.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Not spooky. I know a girl. We went to. I was in 8th grade with a girl named Jessica Tush. And then, right, and then in
That name
I'm
sounds
sorry.
really
Because
that name
she
sounds
was-
really familiar.
because she was killed like 2-3 years later in high school.
What was her name?
Jessica
Tush.
Tush.
That sounds really familiar.
Yo,
Not the kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. It's a fucking slide whistle.
What did I say? Wait, hold on. Jessica Tush. Did she happen to be like killed in Florida or something?
no, she was her. He killed her in the woods in like Jersey. He took her phone after he did it and was like texting all her friends.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I think there's a black guy following me. Blah
Yeah,
blah.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
Trying to do that
And
shit.
I thought you were going the route like I'm taking a self vacation,
No,
like something.
he murdered her in the woods in Jersey.
shit.
that name sounds
And
so
like
familiar, man.
and she was in. I think I was in like 10th grade when it happened. 11th
Yeah.
grade.
You went to
something
school
like
with
that.
her?
I went to school with her. Yeah.
Wow.
I graduated with her. I remember laughing because they said Jessica Tush, and like
Right.
everybody laughed at that.
Right.
I had a couple names. I also had a Mike Butts.
I had a Vinny Butts. Yeah.
They might be brothers. I don't know.
Probably
Yeah,
related,
yeah.
No, Jessica Tush sounds super familiar. I feel like my brother told me that story. That was really, really good.
Well, me and him are the same age. Your brother's the same age, so that might be why you know.
Same
yeah,
era.
Yeah.
When do you know where'd she go to high school? Do you remember?
I think it's Tauntonville,
Oh, okay. He went to Wagner.
or maybe I'm not actually sure.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That name just sounds so familiar, like familiar in the way where it's like that was someone who was around us, and then
Might have
not,
been.
you know?
Might have been. I was in 24 with her, and some of the 24 kids went to Wagner. I'm not really sure where she went to for high school.
I gotta ask my brother because at some point he went to St. Charles like me, but he got kicked out because he was a pervert.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wrong one.
You know, he had to leave.
I've been trying to figure out how to do that all day though. I thought it was just like down, like
back
oh,
out.
Yeah.
damn.
No, he was short story. He went to St. Charles, and then there was some. I think he was in like 4th grade or something. There
I
was
think
some.
my cousin went there.
So that's where I went. I don't know. So if he was my age. So there was some girl he had a crush on, and kind of like you, he wrote her a note where he was saying all kinds of nasty things he was going to do to her because my brother was
Right, yeah.
you know, pre-exposed to all that shit. My dad used to put on like
What do
Comedy
you mean,
Central.
kind of like me?
My dad used to put on like Comedy Central, like you remember when the Man Show was still on.
Yeah, the Man
Ziggy
Show.
Zaggy, Ziggy Zaggy,
Yeah,
oi, oi, oi.
yeah.
I got in trouble because I did that. I got in trouble because I said that on the bus. But my brother wrote like a note to this girl that said all kinds of nasty things he wanted to do to her, and she showed it to the teacher, and then he got expelled real quick.
What'd your dad have to say about it?
I have
High
no
five
idea.
to him.
I was so young. I just remember it was like something that my brother that we all kind of joked about a little bit, but then there was a time where you pushed it too far, and he got real angry about it because he was my brother was he likes to say, he's like, yeah, I'm the dumb one, but I make the most money, and it's like, yeah, all right. But you were the dumb one, though. You still are dumb, you know. Nah, I love him, but he said that to me recently. He was like, everybody said I'm the stupid one, but look at me. I was like, all right, you know, okay. You have 7 dogs, you know. Like,
Stinky. That house must be stinking.
yeah, it does. But what was the moral of the story there? Oh yeah, I don't know what school he went to after. He was a middle school, so he might have fucking went to school with him. Honestly,
He might have.
Really weird to think about because you guys are the same age. But
Also, because is he 88 or 87?
he's 87.
He's 87. I was in school with the 88 kids.
Oh, okay.
Because I moved out to Long Island, and
Right.
they had a
I'm
different
gonna ask
cutoff
him what
date.
school they
Oh.
sent him to.
Yeah, they made me wait a year because their cutoff. You know, I'm December 30th, so like they made me wait.
Different schools, different
Do
cutoff.
y'all know any dead people from like your like schools growing up?
No, I'm waiting for
My
it, though.
parents.
No,
Yeah,
I am
you-
waiting for it though. I have said that I've had that morbid thought talking to my buddy Bobby about it. I'm like, it's so crazy that we've gone to school and we've been out of high school now for like 11 years and no one's dead yet. You know what I mean? Like, it
I
seems
have
a
a
little
few.
weird.
Yeah,
I think there was a couple people like
I think.
above us and below. Nobody in my year though.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Nobody I was really like friends with, but knew of.
Yeah.
There was a kid who was either while we were still in 8th grade or in 9th grade, got into a car accident, died. They
It's always a car
made
accident.
a mural on an IS-24 thing. There's a few of them. So it's always car thing. I think it's two or three of them are car things. You know, flipping cars in the Korean and fucking. Some of them drugs. Some of them. There was a girl that I used to really like, who I found out OD'd. Like,
He went to her grave.
no.
Open up.
Yo! It's necromancer time.
No, that definitely on my brother's end. I got exposed to that really.
I was
early,
gonna
too.
keep making that worse, and no.
No, don't.
No.
Yo, play her fucking rib cage like a xylophone with my dick.
This is terrible. She's dead.
She's not gonna know about it.
No, I hear nothing about it.
No. I have a few that I know.
I only know two. One was this girl. She was like the school slut, and I remember she like I think we were in like 2nd grade or something. She was like the new kid or whatever. This like Puerto Rican girl, and she
Why she gotta be Spanish, yo?
yeah, like I'm not.
Why was she?
Yeah, she was just like classic like early 2000s like Puerto Rican girl. Like she had like the like nice like silk like press like hair, and she was like wearing hoops and shit. And like
I was gonna say
low
hoops,
rise.
but then I didn't want to get like pointed
If she
at.
was
and
my
racist.
If she was my age, probably would have had the name belt.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But I remember
Name
like
belt. Damn.
everyone was being like, because she had boobs, everyone was like, she's a slut. Like,
By the way, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go on. shout out that girl.
And I was like, curious about her, and I was like, "What's this girl's deal?" Because she was like tough too.
Curious
and I guess like you have to be if like people are like being like fucking
trying to
a
sexually
certain.
harass you and shit.
Yeah, like the boys all like you, but the girls don't like
Because
you.
you're getting all the attention.
And I remember we were in the bathroom, and
Stabbed her.
she was like, "You know these ain't real, right?" I was like,
No
"What?"
way.
Yeah, she put me on. She was like, she like showed me how she like folded toilet paper and like
I
how
was
to
gonna
make
say,
like
there's
the
no way her
perfect-
parents let her
Got
go
a
in with
boob
that.
job, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Not a boob job, but the
the chicken
cups.
cutlet
Yeah,
things. Yeah,
no way her
no,
parents let her
just
do
straight
that.
up toilet paper. I was like, those look fucking real.
Because she's pushing her what she has up. And then has
Damn.
the toilet paper filling out the bra. That's
Damn.
crazy.
No, she wouldn't wear anything low rise, but like her t-shirts would be so tight, so they were just like, and I was like, what the hell? And like I remember I was like, oh, like you shouldn't have told me that. Like I have so much power to ruin all of my boyfriend's days.
And that's where it all started, didn't it?
But like I was like, I can't do that because like it was like annoying because like it's just like I'm so cool, and they're all like, oh, like this
Titties.
girl, like
Yeah.
oh, like she's so hot, and
Little
I'm
do
just
they
like,
know.
Yeah. Little did they
they're
know.
not real. But in high school, she like moved to Texas or something and fucking overdosed on heroin.
Oh, yeah.
She was like the one in my grade that I knew died, and then the other kid I knew, he went to my high school. He was a year older than me, and like we were like close. I went to my parents forced me to do it. It's like a summer program to like get you like integrated into high school. It's almost like fucking summer camp. It was so stupid.
Yeah.
But the team leader of like my group was this kid Christian, and he wasn't out of the closet yet, and he would say that I was a dyke and shit, like, and I'm like,
You're gay.
yeah, like what? And like
Yeah.
I would say that, and he'd be like, no, I'm not, like in like a stereotypical like fucking
Very high pitch, very
yeah,
feminine voice.
yeah.
Well, that's also, my generation was when like the pills started really heavy. The
Yeah.
fucking, kind of heroin really started
Yeah.
for my generation. That's why a lot of them
Yeah. I didn't even know he had cancer though. Like this was like
Oh,
after.
shit, had cancer. This is all
that
different.
took a turn. Yeah.
Yeah, we thought-
I thought no,
does.
I thought I said it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But no, it was like way after high school because one of my friends reached out to me. And she was like, "Yo, do you remember Christian blah blah?" I was like, "Yeah." We were only close for that one summer, and then like throughout school we would like say what's up to each other, but we weren't like friends like that to like, like talk or like hang out.
Mm-hmm.
I always liked him. We just and she was like, he's dead. I was like,
Damn.
what?
Yeah,
She
damn.
was like, yeah. She was like, he had cancer. I was like, well,
Damn.
I was also at this point, I was off Instagram too.
Yeah.
So like, I
You
wasn't like
didn't
seeing
see
anything.
Yeah.
And someone posted a picture of us that I didn't even know fucking existed. It was like from a party in like junior year.
Oh wow, that's sad.
Yeah, I seen it and I was like, holy shit, like he's fucking, that's crazy.
Right.
Fuck.
Right now, I'm in the era where I'm seeing everybody that I've known
Dead or married.
Right. Everybody that I know or knew from middle school to high school that I have on social media, everyone is getting married or having a kid or both. I haven't hit that people are dying yet, which, don't want nobody to die.
Yeah,
obviously.
for sure.
None of us keep in contact, but it's like, it's good. It's nice to see like that kid was nice to me when we were kids. I'm glad he's married and having a kid now. Good for him.
Yeah.
He's made a life for himself, And
Pivoting
shit
a
like that.
bit though, like what's Halloween movies? What's your go-tos? Do we have?
Brandon?
I think like it's such like a deep cut. It's such a shitty animated thing. I forget the fucking name.
Charlie Brown's.
No, it's not like Pixar-y looking, but it's not like cartoon where it's like flat like Timmy Turner like style.
Okay.
I think
Is
it
it
was
a Tim
called
Burton movie?
No. There was only like 2 of these movies. It was called like my witch godmother or fairy godmother.
No idea.
I don't even know what channel it would be on, but when it was on, I'd be like, yes. It was either that or like Hocus Pocus.
I mean, Hocus Pocus
Yeah.
is a fucking absolute
So
classic.
funny.
I wanted to
Steph
be
never-
Sarah Jessica Parker so bad.
Yeah,
Steph never saw Hocus Pocus.
that's crazy.
to this day, and I'm like, I've seen Hocus Pocus like a trillion times.
I
and-
never saw it until my ex,
Mm.
but we were together like 15, so like
Yeah.
from 15 on, I've seen it a bunch, but I didn't see
That's
it
when
as
it
a
came
kid.
out when you were like 15. I was
No.
like 12, 13.
I
Hocus
liked
Pocus came out like 1993.
yeah.
That movie did?
But
That-
it would
that
always
Disney
always
movie?
play on
Hocus
Disney.
Pocus.
Halloween Town.
Yeah.
Halloween Town's
Halloween
another good
Town.
one.
But Hocus
I'm thinking Halloween Town, I think.
Oh,
That's later on,
maybe
no?
Hocus
Yeah,
Pocus
that's
is Bette
2000s.
Midler,
That's 2000.
Sarah
Yeah,
Jessica
yeah,
Parker.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
93.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Nightmare Before Christmas used to scare me when I was like little.
The animation was creepy when you were
But
little, yeah.
I remember I really liked the music, so I would like close my eyes. Like, what's that song he sings when he's like on like the moon?
Jack's
or the-
Lament or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget the words, but
I can't remember
yeah.
the words. Yeah. I know
He's singing about how sad he is because
Yeah.
he can't do Christmas
Yeah.
and whatnot. And
Uh,
I'm a bad fan right now, not knowing the
I
words.
know.
Well, Nightmare Before Christmas was always my brother's thing. So funny. I got so lumped into what my brother likes.
That's what happens.
It's
And-
younger sibling shit.
Yeah,
that's
and
what
like
happens.
I always thought it was. You
Oh,
know,
we're all the babies, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
We're
Youngest
the babies.
youngest
we're the
gang.
youngest. Yeah, and
Youngest is the best.
my brother loved Nightmare Before Christmas, and he was
They
that.
hate us 'cause they ain't us.
Right.
I
Exactly.
said anus.
You saying? Are you saying anus? Well, you gotta do Seth Rogen. Are you saying anus right now? Nightmare Before Christmas for sure. If we're just talking like horror-y movies that you just kind of love, I mean, I don't say that I watch them around Halloween time, but if I did, I have a guilty pleasure of the fucking Saw franchise.
Oh, I hate those movies.
I
Yeah. Oh, that
love
was
those
my favorite.
movies. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
I
not into
love those
gore.
movies, man. No, yeah, it's very gory.
I'm not a big horror movie fan, and I like even less the gore ones that are
It's just
like,
gore porn, is
you know,
what it is, yeah.
ripping open rib cages and
Yeah.
shit like that. I never
The
really
first
liked
couple,
that.
the first like 3 movies have like a decent.
How many are there? Like 10?
There's like
Something like
11.
that, yeah.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
And then there's like a spin-off and like a A prequel was the most recent one that came out. There was one that Chris Rock was in a couple of years ago.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't even see that one. He was a cop or something.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
That was just called Jigsaw.
Yeah,
and it was after.
Yeah.
It was a post-mortem Saw thing. Like the guy was already dead. But the first 3 movies had a pretty good story, I felt like.
Carrie Ells is in the first one.
Which one?
Carrie Ells is in the first one.
The black guy?
It's the same guy every movie, right? Like the one who's behind the doll, like the voice.
Yeah. Well, yes and no. So like it unveils as time goes on, and it's clearly because a movie came out every year on Halloween for however many years. So these movies got written, filmed, directed, cut, print quick. You know what I mean? So like the story had to adapt itself to that shit. So you had probably a good story for 3 movies, and then John Kramer, who is the character Jigsaw, the mastermind, he dies, and all the other movies happen while he's already dead. You know, unless they're a prequel or a flashback, because he. And one of the big twists is like some of the people that survived his traps, they continued on his work and shit like that. But I don't know, I always had like such a thing for him. I remember watching them in order, and like me being like a scaredy cat of shit like this was the first time I watched these movies, and I was like, hell, like, okay, yeah, this is cool.
I didn't get into it like much later. Like,
yeah,
I remember my friend in like 5th grade was obsessed with it, and like I wanted to be cool.
Yeah.
And anytime we like went to the atrium and saw like a scary movie, I would literally cover my ears
and close your eyes.
I think it was like more so the sounds that would scare me.
Visuals.
Yeah, the squelches and shit. Yeah,
visuals.
There was
not even that, like the music too, where something's
like, I saw to sidetrack for a second. I saw a meme the other day that was like, this is literally proof that music is like 100% of what scares you. And it was a video of this, like they must have done a video of like this very hyper realistic, scary, creepy pasta-ass monster. And it was like staring at her like all fucked up and jagged, and it was like chasing, and this girl was like running from it. And the whole time, instead of like it being like a very like cinematic score, it's like, I just wanna be part of your symphony. And it was like, I'm like, this is so funny. But I'm like, if this was spooky, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck, you know? Right.
Well, I noticed recently, I think like within like the last 7-8 years, a lot of like horror trailers, they're always using such like a happy sound, like a happy sounding song, like fucking Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Insidious did that. Or
I got 5 on.
And
but they'll slow it down.
That shit sucked me in.
Money.
I was like looking for a long version of that. You can't find it. It's just that quick 1 minute thing.
Yeah.
That's that Jordan Peele movie.
Jordan
right?
Peele, yeah.
His movies are good. His last.
Someone made it like a comment. They were like, the best people to make horror movies are comedians because they're so intapped on like societal things and like.
I think comedians are some of the best actors.
Yeah.
They're because
Dane Cook. No.
Honestly, his movies were good.
Yeah,
but like Robert Williams, Jim Carrey, they. I think when you're comedians, because you're. I don't know. Like you're saying, you're tapped in. You're able to go places. You're able to go everywhere. Because comedy's pretty hard to make it seem funny.
Make
it's just
laugh.
Social commentary in general.
Yeah.
So I think when people try too hard for like horror things, like it could either come across like cheesy or just like not scary and like fucking whatever. Yeah. The kid from that guy from Whitest Kids, he made Barbarian. Okay. That was like one of. That's when I was like, okay, horror is back. Like, Barbarian was so fucking good. I didn't see that one.
Good. You all saw it.
I didn't see it. Yeah. I still haven't watched it yet.
I was typing in the Goose chat. I was like, Danny, I know you don't like horror, but this is such a good movie. It sticks with me,
bro.
I like it though. Now
I'm a like Dr. Sleep, Shining, fantastic.
That's cool. Yeah, a little more cerebral.
I'm a cerebral guy more than jump scare guy.
Yeah,
like Chucky and Halloween and Michael Myers, none of that shit.
Chucky's more of like a comedy.
When I was a kid, it terrified me.
It was scary then.
I never liked the. I need more meat than what those stories have. Like Exorcism of Emily Rose was really good. I know. We're at like an hour.
Okay.
this going to sleep doesn't really do anything. It's just going.
I know. I just wanted to see where we're at. Yeah, 102.
We're at an hour. Are we doing whiteboard?
No.
No, let's skip it.
So finish this up a little bit and then do bucket and
Yeah.
segments.
Yeah.
Got you. What's a movie I'm gonna say?
You were saying Exorcist of Emily Rose?
No, I don't know what movie I'm gonna say for.
For
movie
today.
of the week.
I'm not going to do a scary game. I wasn't ready. I'm just going to do the game I was playing right now.
I didn't even think about it.
You never played Walking Dead?
Oh, the Telltale games. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I was just thinking more like, 'cause I try to do something that's newer, that's coming out, and I know that.
Yeah, but this is like a themed episode.
Yeah,
You might as well.
I'll just do that. Yeah, of course.
I'm trying to figure out like what movie to say.
I got 5 on it. I forget what other songs.
What?
Like for like horror movie trailers that they've used. Oh, I forget. Someone used "Tainted Love," but like it was like a girl singing, and they used like those. Ding, ding. I forget that instrument. What is it? Like bells or whatever.
I loved. It's not a horror movie, but I loved the slowed down Nirvana for the Batman that just came. Most recent
Something in my ass.
Fucking made me wet.
Yeah, that shit was good.
They put it it played like 3 times in that movie. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
really
was
fucking-
shocked.
I love the
Yeah.
fact that they did.
because
I mean, sure.
because the Jordan Peele I got 5 on it played.
Are we just back and
Normal.
we're just talking now? I don't
I'm
know.
Oh
I
no,
was
I was
talking.
waiting for you to.
Yeah,
we're
yeah. I
just
got a
bullshit.
movie.
All right, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But so what? You didn't finish your thought though.
No,
Emily
I didn't.
Rose,
I didn't.
Exorcist.
So that's what we're gonna have to
right,
get.
right.
All right, and we're back. I'm gay.
So, Exorcism of Emily Rose was a really good movie that I liked. That was kind of spooky and like. And you ever see Exorcism of Emily Rose?
Yeah. So that's when the
That's after The Exorcist. Like that's not the
No, it's
original.
not.
no, nothing to do with the
It's
Exorcist.
a true. It's based on a true story.
Right.
Of a girl.
So
shit.
that's where the movies where they had the 2 actors that play Ed and Lorraine Warren kind of started, right? Or no?
No.
No?
This is its own
Thing.
Yeah. Exorcism of Emily Rose was.
No, but did the real people have to do with that?
Oh no.
I think. Oh, okay.
No. And it was like again, all those kind of based on true stories. You don't really know what really went on, but that it was just a really good movie.
Yeah.
That honestly, Practical Magic. I fucking love that movie. I don't even care.
Is that the Cher movie?
No, that's with Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock.
Danny said, "It's a kind of magic."
Yeah. Now, honestly,
it's a kind of magic.
Practical
Queen.
Honestly, Practical Magic as a kid. Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman in that in them '90s dresses.
Nicole Kidman will never not be hot.
That was the only time I ever really found her hot.
Stop.
Yeah, I saw a meme.
I get it because I'm like not really into like blondes, but like there's. I don't know.
After Practical Magic, she fell off for me. I didn't really. And she was redhead in Practical Magic. But I don't know. She turned into an alien. For
Sorry,
me.
pause. I fucking found it. My spooky godmother.
My spooky.
You never seen that?
That looks like All Real Monsters almost.
Yeah, I have seen that. That would come on.
Some weird ass channel.
Yeah, it
like
wouldn't
it
come
wasn't
on Disney, but I've seen that before.
No,
yeah,
I've never.
Oh, it's such a cute.
I recognize
fucking movie.
her. The witch.
No, never seen that. The newer It's. The first It scares me more than the newer It's.
Yeah,
The regular fucking what's his name?
Oh, with what's his name? Tim
Curry.
Tim Curry.
My friend interviewed him like
Hell
on
yeah.
Zoom during the pandemic.
dude, I saw Tim Curry.
It was the one
Comic-Con.
you were there when Jason died, and we went to Paradise after. That chick, well, no, not chick. That person, they them, they were in a leather jacket. They were like hanging out with Uncle Nino. That was the one that interviewed.
Oh, okay.
Tim Curry.
I don't remember this at all, but
I saw Tim Curry
my
at Comic-Con 2 years ago, and he's in a wheelchair.
he's not doing good.
He's
What
all-
does he have?
I think he has. Honestly, I don't know. You want to think it's like cerebral palsy? I think it's
Down
something like that.
badism.
No, I think he had a couple of strokes.
He had strokes. Yeah. But he's just in a wheelchair. He's just like
He's not doing
kind of
good.
like mouth hanging open, kind of not.
Yeah, he's
not
doing
good. Yeah.
He's not
What was
doing
that
good.
movie he looked really fucking good in?
That's your
Clue?
call.
No.
Home Alone 2.
The only movies I know Tim Curry in, and this is maybe uncultured, but is Clue, It, and
Rocky Horror Picture
Rocky
Show.
Horror. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
He's in Home Alone 2.
Is he?
He plays the hotel guy.
The hotel guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
quick. That's
yeah,
quick.
Yeah, Trump's
Your
in that
pizza
too.
is ready,
Trump's in
sir.
there
Or
also.
whatever.
The
Trump's
fucking.
Trump.
But yeah, I've never been a big. They scare me too much. Like you ever seen the movie Prisoners?
Mm-mm.
It's with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. It's
I
not
can't
even.
get scared if my bros are in the movie.
It's not a scary movie. It's Hugh Jackman's fantastic movie. Hugh Jackman's character plays his daughter and someone else's daughter and his friend's daughter get kidnapped, and the cops aren't really doing enough. So Hugh Jackman kind of takes it under his.
Is this before or after Taken?
After.
Oh, okay.
It's not that kind of a I'm going at. It's not like a rah
Sure.
rah.
Sure.
This is a more serious drama. What you would actually go through if your daughter was taken.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
And
shit.
bro, I watched this movie, and unbelievable. Paul Dano's in it. It's fucking fantastic. Fantastic. I have a dream while I'm sleeping that I'm simultaneously like I'm in the movie and I'm playing both his part and Jake Gyllenhaal's part. So like in my dream, I'm doing it like I'm an actor and I'm in the movie, but it's also very real. Like I'm living this, like my daughter was taken and stuff like that. Bro, I woke up and had such a panic attack because like I really fully believed, oh my God, my daughter has been taken and raped. Like,
oh my God.
Prisoners was a good movie though. But
Yeah, never heard of that one. I see, like I made the joke. I was like, I can't get scared if my boys are in it. Like, if I see friendly faces, it's like I'm just glued to that. You know what I mean? Like Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman.
My mind makes it very real.
When I was a kid, what made fucking things very real? My brother showed me a movie. I may have talked about it before. It's a French movie, French horror movie.
You talked about it last time, yeah, 1 or 2 times ago.
Did I talk about it?
The
The movie High Tension.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Fucking to this day, it popped up on fucking Netflix the other day. I was like, get this the fuck away from me. I've never seen it again, man. I know exactly what happens. I remember one of my exes, I told her like she loved fucking C-list horror movies. We'd go see fucking every stupid horror movie. And I was like, whatever, you know, none of this is scary. It's all bullshit. But I remember telling her like, yeah, no, I'm okay with this. Like I revealed that one deep, dark, high tension story to her. And I remember it popped up on Netflix then, and she was like, can we watch it? I was like, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? No. This movie gave me trauma beyond trauma. I'm sure it's stupid as fuck. I don't need to see it though. You know
just
what I mean?
don't want to.
I don't need to see that again.
That's the same thing with me in this movie.
It's like a snuff film, that fucking movie.
Oh God, A Haunting in Connecticut, and
See, I couldn't watch that because it's based on a true story.
yeah, it was me, this girl that I was friends with in the 5th grade, and her dad. And we went to the atrium, and like, I couldn't watch it. I was in fetal position, and I'm like, why did I put myself as if my fucking home life was
Right.
like why was I putting myself through so much fucking torture
Just to hang out.
Yeah. And I was like in fetal position, eyes closed, fucking ears covered, and the one part that like I remember looking at, because it has come up on like some streaming service and I won't watch it either, even though I am good with horror now. And I don't know why, like, so I'm such a fucking sick 5th grader. The one point where like it was like quiet and I was like, oh, maybe nothing like scary's happening. The girl who like lived in the fucking fucked up house or something, like she was like, they open up a box and they were like, what is this? And like this old man just goes, eyelids.
Oh shit!
Eyelids. What a thing to collect.
What a thing!
I want them to see.
I don't know why. Like I was like so like I laughed.
Turned on.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
I thought it was so funny how he said it, but like at the same time I was so freaked out because like they show it and like the girl like drops the box.
They're blinking.
See, like that's what's funny is like I can't stand.
Dry your toenails.
I can't stand horror movies, but I would love to be in one because I know I could fucking kill it. Because like I love scaring people. Like I was telling Brianna that like if you go to a haunted hayride, a haunted mansion with me,
I'm not going to one.
I help the people scare you.
Nah.
So I used to went with my ex one time. We went to this place in Jersey, and we're walking through the cornfield portion, and I'd like hold up a little bit, let everybody go ahead of me, and then I dip into the corn, and then come back around and fucking scare them also. So I like
my ex worked at one of those. Oh Jesus! You heard that,
ma'am?
My burp just fucking came up.
Girl burp, girl burp.
No, I didn't. It's my pussy. No.
It was a queef, I swear.
I don't know if it was like the Vanderbilt one, but like my ex like worked at one of those, and I don't want to say his name, but it was Paul.
Yeah, I figured.
My ex worked at one of those, and I forget what he said that he was like dressed up as, but he was like it was like a dark, part of like the haunted house or whatever, and like his role was kind of just to like come out of the shadows and like pop out, and he got punched in the face.
Yeah, I bet he did. I was waiting for that,
bro.
I'd be that way.
my ex had like, remember the old day beds that like there was like a big space underneath. If she'd like go upstairs to go to the bathroom, I'd like hide underneath there, and like I'd set up the couch to make it look like I was hiding somewhere else, and I'd wait for her to walk by and just grab an ankle. I love scaring people. It's like my favorite thing to do, but I don't like horror movies. My sister almost punched her car window because we all get in the car, and I snuck around the back, popped up as she came through.
Ew, that's my biggest fucking fear.
She almost fucking hit the window. I fucking my ex's sister, we took her spare key, and I like waited in the back seat one day. I love scaring people.
I did that once. It was me and Gab, the one that used to work with us. I forget who she was with. There was this kid, Kyle. It was at our friend Sam's house, and like she had her own apartment, like at a pretty early age. And I think this was like during COVID or some shit. And no, Gab was there, and I happened to go out to eat with her friend Kyle, and he I don't know why, like he's like, I want to fucking pull a prank on someone. Like, I want to do something stupid tonight. And I'm like, okay. Like, I'm listening.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah. And he was like, well, what's Gab doing? And I was like, oh, I think she's at Sam's house. And he was like, let's just get some masks at Walmart and fucking scare them. But I was like, we need to have a man on the inside. I was like, I don't want to scare Gab. And so like we orchestrated this whole fucking thing. It was so nuts.
It's starting to sound like the Scream murders.
The fact that she said we have to have a man on the inside already tells you enough.
Yeah. It's because
it had to be executed perfectly.
Yeah.
Because what are we gonna do? Knock on the door and then she's just gonna be like, ah. I was like, no, I want to like scare the fuck out of her. She was already like a jumpy person in general. I think it was like an old man head kind of like masks, and I forget what I had, either like a clown something, and this was like in the summer, like it wasn't even near Halloween, and for whatever reason Walmart just had these masks, and we were coming from Walmart, and I'm texting Gab like every like second of the way. I'm like, okay, open up Sam's window so we could come in, and I was like, I'll let you know when we're at the windows, just so she doesn't come to like the kitchen, or if she has to use the bathroom, like she's gonna see us. And she has like those old school blinds where they're like strips, so they're like loud as shit if you move them. And she had 2 cats, so when we were at the window, like they were like, I was like, please don't meow, please don't meow. And she had like her floors were so fucking creaky, like I don't know how we got away with this. And we snuck into her bathroom, and me and Kyle, we got in the bathtub and we put our masks on, and we're like whispering to each other, and we're like, wait, so what do we do from here? Like, are we just gonna wait until she has to pee or something? Yeah. And one of the cats came in and was just like looking into the shower, and she had like it wasn't like a clear shower curtain, but like it was like a fucking white, like beige or whatever. And I just remember like I forgot her cat's name, but she was like, "What are you looking at? What's in there? What are you looking at?" And like me and Kyle are just like,
that's literally horror movie stuff though. What are you looking at?
Yeah. Oh my god, she opens it and she's just like, oh, like the scream that came out of her. She almost punched me in the face. Yeah, oh my god, it was so fucking funny. Please,
don't hit me, Oh my god,
I love scaring people, man. That shit's so fucking fun. Like
that's scary motherfuckers.
Yeah, my mom would do that shit to me too. I used to pass out when I got scared.
Damn.
And I like regret telling my high school homies about that. Because it doesn't happen anymore, but I remember we were eating some T-Bell.
T-Bell? Sorry, that was me.
We were eating Taco Bell, and one of my friends fucking scared me, and I passed out in the mall food court.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah, dude.
No.
You actually passed out?
Like, not like for several minutes. Like, it just went black, and then like
Damn.
I was like up.
That's
like
for
after
real,
like
for real.
You don't have any? You never really scared anybody? You're not really?
Nah.
Not my style.
I was a good guy.
Yeah.
No, I love fucking with people, man.
Normal people. Gotcha. Normal shit.
But Bucket.
In my cauldron.
Sorry, we had to stim.
Snails, puppy dog tails.
What is that from?
Labyrinth. Thunder or lightning, that is fucking mine. The curse of mine.
Oh, I forgot to bring the little cup. Where did you take it out?
No, it didn't get done before. It was just mine.
No, the garbage cup.
Yeah, I'll put it on the side. When was the last time you shit yourself? Luckily is on the best one to get mine? This, honestly. I don't know. I think so. When was the last time you shit yourself? Full story? Question mark? Dude, I haven't actually ever like in the pants, thank God. But I've gotten close.
Shart, I guess.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten close. There was obviously that time we were all around each other at the fucking pool hall, where we were waiting for drinks, and you guys were like, Danny's looking at me, and he's like, "What do you want to drink, man?" I was like, "It's just." Bro,
you was like, I was watching the sweat.
I was like, just Gino's like club, and you were like, "Everything all right with you?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Yeah, I was like pushing it down. I had a shit so bad. I don't know why I was waiting. I was like trying to absorb it, you know what I mean? I was trying to like get it back in me.
Like hoping it was gonna like go away.
Just go away, yeah, just pass. And it didn't. No, but the worst time, like I was out with just Bobby and his friend Raphael, and we went to the city and we like drove around a little bit, went to a couple stores, and then we were like, oh, let's go to Brooklyn for dinner. So we went to Kettle Black in Brooklyn.
Gotcha.
On Bay Street, right? No. What am I thinking?
Bay Ridge.
Bay Ridge. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Bay Street's
on Third Ave.
Yeah, so we went to Kettle Black in Bay Ridge, and we ate. And it was good, and I was like already like not feeling great, and we got the sloppiest burgers I ever fucking had in my life, and like they were good. I was just like full. They ordered like
their wings are good too.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, so when you go out with Bobby. He eats, man. He's Beast. A big guy. He's a big guy. And I used to be able to eat like that. I can't anymore.
Yeah, we made you stop because like every time we'd go out with you, you'd order 7,000.
I know. And then I wouldn't eat them. You know what I mean?
Because you're used to the fucking Bobby lifestyle.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, bro,
I was just trying to be extravagant.
I'm gonna be full before my entree.
Right. Me and Brianna are dying. Over there. Like, bro.
I used to just like being opulent with it. You know, like a little bit for everybody, and I want to taste a little bit of everything, but. I can't eat fucking nothing now.
No.
You know what I mean?
I'd rather that though, like a million appetizers.
And then instead of the entrees,
yeah.
Sure, not both.
yeah.
That's what I mean.
The
Like, I'd
entrees is
rather
crazy,
that
yeah.
than
But when you're out with Bobby, he does the same thing. So we encourage each other. And then this other guy, and we ordered we ordered wings. I don't remember how many, but we ordered the amount of wings where it came out on like a platter like this
shit.
that was like stacked on itself. And like, bro, they're eating them, and like I had like 2, 3, and I'm like, you know what I mean? We got a burger coming.
They're Jameson barbecue wings.
No, yeah, I think that's what we had. They were slamming. I just couldn't do
good.
it. And then like something was building within me already, and now I'm eating a very slippery burger, if you know what I mean. And bro, right after, and it's like it always has to be a fucking bang bang with this guy. So like next door is a Carvel.
Bang.
Yeah. So then like they're like, let's get milkshakes, and like I'm in the Carvel, and I'm like,
You're lucky you didn't go down further. You would have hit. It's a My Little Cupcake. Delicious bakery, bro.
yeah, I was a little later, so it probably
Yeah.
wouldn't. I don't even know if it would have mattered, but we just hit the Carvel, and everybody wanted a milkshake. There was a line. I'm standing there. I'm like, whoo! My stomach was making noises I never heard before, and I was like, that's not good, you know. And
Just singing you a song.
Starting at your neck.
yeah, it was starting. I was starting to hurt, and I would feel like a. And then like my asshole would be like, yo, wait, you know. And
What's the meme? When
that's the
throwing
Punisher.
guy-
Yeah, no, wait. Yeah, that's what I was doing, and I was like, whoa, and then, like it got like very, very painful, and I was like, I like stopped for a second. I like tensed up so hard that I was like,
Listen to me.
I was like, yo, a wind will knock me over right now. Like I am so tense and like standing on my tippy toes. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And they're like, what's up with you? I was like, I have the shit. And like we're in Brooklyn, we're like far from home, and
So far.
they're like, oh, wait. They're like, yeah, you'll be fine. I'm like, yeah. Remember they got the milkshakes.
You ate burgers, wings, and then a milkshake.
I stood outside, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I did?
just
You know
as
what
bad
I
as
did?
me eating fucking hook and reel with the pina colada.
Yeah.
Way worse. Yeah, that's crazy. Way worse. You know what I did? I was like, I think I need some air. I go outside. I light up a fucking cigarette.
Oh, bro.
You wanted death.
yeah,
You
yeah.
wanted
Might as well
death.
got a coffee.
And I was like, like,
Can you take me higher?
I was like a fat bastard. I was like, just give me Oreos, cookies and cream, milkshake. I go outside. I take a couple drags of cigarette. I'm like holding on to like the ledge. I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? Please pass. We have to get home.
What did you think it was? Like gas, but you're pretending like
No.
you didn't
I
have
knew
to
it was like
Yeah.
it was painful though. Like it was like
Yeah.
a different kind of pain. I was like, this
It
is.
was punching on your
Yeah.
hole. Like, let me
I
out.
was like, this ain't. There was that, but it was also just like a pain.
Yeah.
I was like, this is terrible. It was like paralyzing me. I was standing still, very still, and like holding on to things. Like, what's going on? Like the cigarette was going to help at all. And then they come out, they give me the milkshake. I take a couple cigarettes.
What are you doing?
Yo, and then I'm like, and then I'm still like, and I'm like, oh, that was the sort of thing where that hit my stomach, and it was like,
Yeah, for sure. First
like-
of all, Carvel, cookies and cream
yeah, very
milkshake.
thick.
Oh,
And I was
my
just like,
wig
oh,
flew
no.
back.
Very thick.
Oh, God.
The fucking the machine, the blender hasn't been
Yeah.
cleaned in 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was just like, oh god.
Yo.
And they were like, all right, let's walk 2 blocks to the car.
Let me get an empanada on top of this.
Bro. yeah, like a street taco.
Yeah.
Just fuck my whole shit up.
Yeah.
Just make sure I can't shit normal ever again. No, dude, we walked to the car and we get to a point where I was like, yo, I have to. For some reason, I was so
Chili
against.
cheese fries? Let's go.
For some reason, I was so against going back into Kettle Black and going to the bathroom. And
Don't
we were just.
tell me you took a shit in that bathroom.
So we were just walking to the. I was like, I have to get home. And then I was like, and they're fucking with me. They're like, you're fine. I was like, no, you guys don't understand. I was like, this is a profound pain I've never felt before.
Yeah.
Something very terrible is about to happen to me.
There's something sinister
Yeah,
about this shit.
My kidneys hurt.
Yo, we get back to the car and then it hits me as I'm like touching the door handle and I stop and they're like, bro, what's wrong with you? Get in. We're just gonna smoke a little bit, then go home. I know the way home is like 45 minutes at best.
Also, for some reason, I feel like the smell of weed would make it worse.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Plus, sitting in a car, the traffic, the stop, the go.
Yeah. I stop and I was like, I like went to go put a leg in the car,
shitting out the window,
lifting that leg up to get in the car. I was like, oh no, and like I had to stop and like clench my entire body. Every pore in my body was shut. You know what I mean? I was like, no. And like I'm holding on to like a fucking like hazardous, do not pass this fucking like whatever the fuck thing. And I'm like, oh my god. They're like, what's wrong with you, bro? They're like laughing at me. They're like, what's wrong, bro? It can't be that bad. I was like, no. I think if I take one more step, I'm gonna shit for 3 days in my pants, you know. And they're like, no way. And they're like, dude, just use the bathroom at Kettle Black. I was like, I think I have to because I didn't want to. And they were like, all right, get in the car. We'll drive you up. And I was like, no. I think if I sit down,
it's going.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And they were like laughing at me, bro. I walked the whole way back, like fucking. I walked the whole way 2-3 blocks. I was like,
yeah, for sure.
Like just inching a little bit at a time, stopping. Like
it's like when the shit story I told you where I almost shit in the guy's garbage pail. Like
yeah,
that's exactly
bro, I was like
stood on the bus for that reason.
But it was like a busy night on a weekend in Bay Ridge. There was girls walking by, all kinds of people walking by. I was like, I can't just drop trow and fucking shit myself here, bro. And I
mean, it's Bay Ridge.
I guess, but I was I was looking way too normal to be doing shit like that.
Yeah.
But then I just I got into the bathroom and hysterical enough, I fucking make it in time. I sit down. Catastrophic lava, crazy eruption, terrible shit on the wall type shit.
Have you ever been in that Kettle Black?
Yeah,
no, I haven't.
So the tiniest stall in the world.
So the thing about that stall is, it's very tiny.
I mean,
and it doesn't have a lock on it.
No.
So what I had to do was I had to sit down.
And there's piss everywhere.
And I had to hold the bottom of the door.
The door. Oh, I've been there.
So that I could fucking shit. And I remember I'm just doing that, shitting my fucking brains out, like fucking screaming, crying, laughing, feeling like all the pain and all the relief.
Yeah.
And bro, some guy comes in as I'm in the apex of the loudest set of it. And it's a tiny bathroom. It's like stall.
Urinal.
Urinal. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
And the guy comes in, he's pissing.
It's in the closet.
He's pissing, and he's like, woo! Boy, you are blowing this bathroom up.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah. And I was like,
I don't know why you're making him southern, but
that's how he sounded. And I was like holding the thing. I was like, I'm sorry. He was like, nah, man. Well, you gotta go, man.
Because also Kettle, depending on the time that you were there, which if you're saying girls and everybody was out, it was late.
It was like 9-10 o'clock. Yeah,
I've never.
It's kind of like the best person to come across.
Oh yeah. It was embarrassing immediately, and then I was like, I'm so sorry. He's like, nah, been there, brother. Fuck it.
I've never been in that Kettle Black where there wasn't piss everywhere in the men's bathroom. Like the toilet paper will be wet with piss.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad because it was probably just before nightlife.
This was probably like 8-9 o'clock.
Yeah, and it was late, but it was like damn. And,
that was a nightmare, fucking. Piece.
It was a nightmare shit. That guy made it worse than better.
Asshole.
What was the worst part about it was walking back out to the car and exiting the bathroom, and just every tight-knit table looking directly at me because they could smell the inside of my ass.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I shit so hard and stinky, they definitely smelled it. Because everybody was like,
damn, dog. Well, because the bathroom is also right there.
On top of them,
yeah.
That's a bad setup.
I'm about to rip my wig off.
It's a bad setup, man.
If you're sit down eating in Kettle Black, it's in the back by the kitchen in the bathroom.
Yeah, that would piss me off. I'd be like,
you were on a table.
Like even as soon as you walk back there, you smell the bathroom. That's hilarious.
It's terrible.
Before we go on to the bucket, that reminds me,
here we fucking go.
Oh, sorry, I have a. How dare I tell a story on a podcast? My sister's ex-fiance, he had a buddy who was disgusting. He said that they're driving, and he's like, "Oh, bro, I can't hold it. I can't hold it." And he's like, "What do you mean you can't hold it?" I can't. And he just leans up while he's driving and shit on himself.
Damn.
And he's like, hand me the paper towels in the back. And
what are you gonna do with those?
He was like, oh, that's. And then Pete was like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean you just shit on yourself? He's like, let me the fuck out. He's like, get me out of this car. And he was like, no, it's all right. I do it all the time. That's why there's paper towels back there. This man would regularly
paper towels.
I do it all the time.
Shit himself. Just leaned up. Oh, yeah.
Yo.
But like, is that a The only time I think shitting yourself is acceptable if it's like a shart. Like you're not like pushing out a fucking Lincoln Log.
Nah, he let it go. And Pete said like he heard it. Like he heard it like fill up his pants.
I was gross. Wow, what a fucking sound that just made in my head.
Yeah.
I was, but in that story, I was in so much pain.
I heard more of like a solid like punk.
like a gold bar.
Like what's the thing at Mario 64?
The thwomp. Dude, I was in so much pain where I was like, it's just gonna come. I can't hold it.
Yeah,
that's
for
how
sure,
much pain I was in.
Yeah, like if I even think about farting, I'm gonna.
Yeah, it was
soil
not.
myself.
It was never a question about a fart. I was not letting nothing go. It was just pain, screaming agony. Yeah, it was bad. I don't know what the fuck I ate before that, but
no letting go. Yeah.
Go on.
Go off, Queen.
Yeah.
Queen of the Darkness.
That me. I have discowled.
You
it's
have
warm. A little warm now.
Oh shit! This is an everyone.
Everyone play Mario Party.
Who is it?
First impressions of each other.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's tough. You gotta start.
Wait, we all answer, or like your first impression of Matt, first impression of me?
Yeah, I'll do you guys too. Pause.
Yeah.
I'll do you guys and then pass it to someone. Fuck. Wait. Let me cook. Oh, got it.
Goose. Oh, she's getting herself right.
Oh. Me.
What?
She makes
You
fun
never
of me.
noticed that about him?
What?
Yeah.
You're impersonating him?
Yeah.
That's not what that meant.
Yeah. No.
First impressions.
First
when you met him,
impression.
what'd you think of him? You shot, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing?
I picked up on it. I knew what she was doing, but I know first impression
like-
means like, what was your first impression? Like, what did you think?
Because I
of this
wrote
person?
that, I think.
I know, yeah. Oh my fucking god. That's crazy.
Oh, wait. What were you going to do for me?
Now, you know.
Wait, what are you doing with me? No.
Can we change it?
Fantastic. That was fantastic.
What was your first impression? Do a full impression of each person.
I read it out loud but didn't register.
Yeah, it didn't register, yeah.
Do you know what she meant by that? By me? Have you ever caught me doing that? No. She's the one who actually made me realize I do it a lot.
But
He does it all the time.
what? Oh yeah, when you're like thinking or looking for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I never realized I did that until
Yeah.
she was here one day we were pod stuffing and I was like, ooh.
I've heard you do it before, yeah.
And she was like, I was like, why are you doing that? She was like, it's you. I was like, what do you mean it's me?
Oh.
And
See, I don't point people's shit out like that.
And it made me realize like I do that all the time.
Yeah.
But so what are your actual first impressions of us?
I didn't like you.
Didn't like Danny?
Shocker. No one liked me when
No
I
one
first
liked
started
you,
working
dude.
there.
I liked you.
No. It was a Saturday morning and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But it is a thing. It's a server thing. We're all dickheads.
Oh yeah.
And
What didn't you like about me? Because of my bartending or just me as a person?
your bartending and you also, you Hugh Hefnered me a little bit.
Oh. That's not your first impression of me. That wasn't the first time I hung out with you.
Yeah, it was.
That wasn't the first time you met me. Your first impression of me was when you first met me at the job.
Yeah. No, I, like, bartending wise, but, like, I didn't know you, so, like, I immediately was just like this fucking guy. Because it wasn't busy, and as servers, we're all fucking spoiled, where it's like, And I get it. Like, I've seen videos of, like, it's like when you're a bartender, like, and you're working service, and, like, all the servers are like,
Yeah, you're all in
like
there.
yeah, just,
you.
waiting
You're
for
in a bar,
your drinks.
you don't know where anything
Grab drinks
is.
when you shouldn't grab drinks. You don't drop drinks when you should drop drinks. Yeah, you guys are mad annoying.
Yeah.
It's back and forth. Back and forth.
It's back and forth. But
I don't think it was too bad, but I remember it was something so fucking simple. I saw you looking up.
Yeah, because I lied.
I know. I didn't know that.
Oh, for
I didn't
sure,
know that
for
at
sure,
the
for
time.
sure,
and I
for
was
sure.
like, fucking 5 minutes for a mimosa. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
You probably ordered a Bellini or something. He was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is that again? Because I didn't know what the fuck a Bellini was for mad long
But that
myself.
makes sense because you were expecting me to be a bartender, and I lied my ass off, and I
Right.
never
And it was
bartended
like
in my
a busy
life.
Saturday morning or
yeah.
something.
No, we didn't like talk much. Like that was just like my first like interaction with you.
So you first didn't like me because
Of
I was, like, a
bartending.
shitty bartender.
Yeah. Matt, not to be biased, but like it kind of is because my friend got me the job there.
Gab.
And she was like, sometimes I'll pick him up in the morning. Like, you know, she was like, you would really fuck with him heavy.
Oh, I fucking forgot about that.
Yeah.
Gab used to pick me up sometimes. She'd like text me like, what's up, princess? You want to ride or something like that?
Yeah,
She would like emasculate me like crazy. I'm like, okay. She was cool as hell. Yeah, I love Gab.
Yeah, she was, we worked at Outback together for years. And then pandemic hit, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I'm trying to get the fuck out of there. And she was like, I just started working at this place
Yeah, she started
Like,
first, then
down
she
the-
came.
Gotcha.
block from your house. And she quit. And I've been there for years. But she, like, quit after, like, 2-3 months. But she was telling me, she was like, all right. She was like, it's funny. She gave me a rundown of, like, who I would get along with versus, like, who I wouldn't like. She said about Gina, she was like, you guys are either going to butt heads or you guys are going to fuck with each other. But, you know, it's been like 3 years now and it's both.
It's both, yeah.
It's both.
yeah.
Sometimes she's in a mood that fucking offsets things.
Yeah. And then, yeah, she told me about you and she was like, I feel like you guys would click. And you didn't train me, but
Nick did.
yeah,
Nick trained you.
Frankie, Nick, and Diana did. And then
Worse. Slew, other than Nick, really.
yeah, one of my the first shift I think I worked with you was that crazy ass. That was my last training shift, was St. Patrick's Day. And I was like,
I was going nuts.
why is he being so mean to me? And I'm like, well, he has 20 tables right
I
now.
had the entire bar, start to finish, the fucking fireplace tables, all the bar seats, the stage. St. Patty's Day, we were saying, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to riff so bad with him because I had like a weird interaction with the table, and I was just like, "Hey, Matt," and you were like, "Not now." I was like,
when Matt's in a mode, don't talk to him.
yeah, I didn't know that.
I was
but
so worked up
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
man.
I was like, "Gab, you said this guy was cool."
I'm not surprised. Everybody hated me when I first started because everyone figured out I lied, and like it wasn't really.
But that's
You're
how
the
it
only
is,
one who
though.
didn't.
I liked you.
Yeah.
I was managing already.
Yeah,
Well, I think
me
I
and
started.
you clicked immediately because dead parents and writing. But like you didn't. You told me earlier. You saw like how I can work a bar. I just didn't.
Yeah, because
know
the
how to
whole.
bartend.
We didn't really work with each other a lot, though.
Not really. No.
Even like after the fact.
I mean, kind of vice versa. I thought you were mean. Like when I didn't really. Not that I didn't like you.
Oh yeah, this isn't everyone goes thing.
Right,
so,
sure.
All right,
Yeah,
so then
yeah,
you
go.
I
go.
didn't really. When I first met you, probably because you. I don't know. You kind of have mean face sometimes, and like I didn't. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You just like because I'm a big talker. So like when the first few times working with you, I was trying to talk to you, and I was just like getting nothing back. I was like, okay, all right.
If I'm not in the mood,
Yeah,
you know it.
and I was the new kid, and I was trying to cover up that fact that I lied, and I was
Make some friends.
Yeah, I was trying to, I'm fucking trying to do everything. Me and you, bro, we clicked immediately.
Yeah, I had just started managing, and it was a little bit after I met you that I took over the schedule, but. Him and I clicked because, and I told him too, it was probably on some like drunken fucking let me put my hand on your chest and tell you this son shit. And it was like, everybody says you're slow and you can be faster, but well, you can't teach. You could teach that. We can't teach is how to fucking talk to people.
Yeah,
so you talk to people. That's the thing. Everybody else, they ignore everybody. They make them feel like they don't belong
preaching.
there.
Oh no,
but was I not right? I mean, I was right. That's his shit.
That's honestly, that took me that was such a compliment to me.
Yeah.
And like, because I was kind of struggling. I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. I was lying and shit like that. And then I knew I had that aspect of it. I just needed to learn how to fucking.
Well, I had trained people for years at restaurants to be servers. People that had never waited tables before. People that waited tables a fucking million times before. People that did other jobs with customer service. And it's like you have all different types of people. The main thing you need to, like, you can learn how to take orders. You can learn how to be fast. You have to want to be, obviously. The one thing you can't teach someone how to do is talk to someone. You can't. I can't teach you how to be a person. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to just click with somebody.
Be gregarious.
I don't follow. I can talk to anybody and fuck around with anybody and make them laugh and joke as a server at the table, because that's what I bring to the table. I don't fucking follow sports. I don't follow this. I don't follow that. But I can still follow along, man. I can still play with you. You know what I mean?
Especially bartending, you got to know how to be able to, like, you know, if there's a lonely guy at the bar, connect people and have them start hanging out and shit like that.
And then they want to come back.
Yeah, so they could fuck off of you.
100%.
That too.
100%.
But also, like, that guy now feels like, oh man, this is dope. This is my home. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course.
Creates a relaxed atmosphere.
Yeah. No, I definitely. Yeah, for sure. I remember that.
Yeah, my guy.
Are you guys gonna kiss?
We haven't ever. What was your first impression of Brianna?
Brianna. So yeah, like you said, I was friends with Gab, and I remember you started, and we would, like, they kind of like almost didn't do purposely, but we were like we like just kept missing each other a lot. And I remember you would train on days that I was there, and like we would joke around with each other, and like you were clearly trying to, like, I don't know what you saw first, but you were trying to expose me to your humor, like, very fast. And I was just like, I didn't know how to interact, because you don't know how to react to some people sometimes because you don't know them yet. So I remember she would come up and say some crazy shit, and I'd be like, what? You know what I mean? And like, as soon as she would see me crack, then it was like over, and I was like, oh, okay, like, we're gonna joke
She didn't
around.
really talk to me. We didn't really talk until we started, like, hanging out, and then that cracked that.
Right. She only started trying to talk to me because her friend already told her,
for sure.
Oh yeah, cool. Talk to him.
You go link. Yeah,
he's gonna help. He's gonna help you out. And yeah, for sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Cauldron. Oh, we said bucket. It's cauldron today.
Cauldron.
Bubble, toil and trouble.
Yeah. That was so jarring.
Yeah, that scared the piss out of me.
My clit's at my neck right now.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god,
scared.
the back? You put it in the back of your head.
I'm so scared.
Slid up her spinal cord. It's gonna be funny to see how loud that is.
Fucking door stopper back there, dude.
Well, I feel like I got this one before.
Probably.
Dare hot take that will upset the GooseCast.
You did.
Yeah,
get that.
Right?
It's because your fucking troll feet stomping
toes,
around this place. Hanging around.
Downtown by
myself. If you could change one thing about yourself physically, what would it be?
Oh, that's mine.
Smaller dick, too big. Dick too large. Scaring the hose.
Scaring the hose. Y'all haven't seen the meme where it was like, because again, like last week we were talking about fucking icks. There was a girl whose ick, who was like, her ick was the fact that this guy's parents were dead, or his mom was dead, and the guy stands next to his mom's gravestone and he goes, "Ma, you're scaring the hose."
That's so funny, bro.
If you could change one thing about yourself physically, what would it be? I'm kind of currently doing it. I want to get rid of the belly fat. And I've always wanted really cool, like
white guy hair.
That
you gonna say?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say blue eyes, but yeah, white guy hair.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I used to be big on that as a kid. Like, I'd be like, I want blue eyes so bad. I thought blue eyes were so hot, but now as an adult, like, I feel like besides my fucking nephews and shit, like, certain people with, like, blue eyes kind of scare me.
There's my sister's my ex fiance. He always says that blue eyed people are kind of crazy, and I don't know why, but I always wanted really cool blue eyes. But it's funny because I have like hazel eyes. I have nice eyes, but you're actually the better answer. Cool white guy hair. I wish I had cool white guy hair.
Easy.
So bad.
Well, just like not for nothing and not to.
You want cool white guy hair?
I love my hair, honestly.
I was gonna say.
I've learned to love my hair. I hated it as a kid because it was poofy and didn't get it cut right.
I've gotten better with my hair,
right?
But
we've gotten into a groove with our hair. We're like, all right, but like, dude, who doesn't want to have that? Like not even to dox it, but who doesn't want to have the Ryan Saunders hair? You know what I mean?
Ryan Saunders got good hair.
He's got Leo DiCaprio hair.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Put that on someone who can talk to girls. It's over.
That wake up and just like run a hand through it.
Yeah, and then it's like perfectly
coiffed,
not wet, but it's perfectly like
it's
like, silky, but also stays in place. You know what I mean?
I've always wanted like that Johnny Depp. That like that
the
oh no, what's
hang?
that fucking is it Disney? The guy I already went.
No,
we're not.
Oh, sorry. Fuck, it's like that bitch with the white hair and that guy, he has like that middle part, some cartoon, some movie.
Atlantis.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's the white boy
glasses?
hair. Yeah.
That's the cool white guy.
That's the cool white guy.
Yeah.
Where you got the two parts. Like, I tried to do that. My hair's too curly.
No, bro. I just look like a bowl cut. And, like, you could watch,
I used to just,
watch pots of my hair.
As a kid, my shit used to just get buzzed down. And I hated that. And then, like, as I got older, I just didn't know what to do with it. Like, you don't know what to do when you're a fucking teenager, you know? It would just be it would be buzzed, and then it would be a fucking Q-tip. Yeah. And then fucking, I got older, and I was like, oh, okay.
When I was a kid, I had, like, like long kind of curly hair.
Yeah.
It was, like, nice.
My hair was a lot softer as a kid, too.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I grew up, and it just, like...
It changes. The
doing
quality changes.
Changes.
I did like the fucking fade that everybody did in the 90s and 2000s. And
I hated that.
And then when I grew my hair back out, I was like, oh, this is not.
Yeah.
I'm wrestling this shit. Yeah.
Ending segments.
Final
segments.
2
fucking hours.
Yeah. We're at 150.
Oh, God. I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew we were getting there. We kept telling a lot of stories. It was a good pod, though. We start with me?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Sure. Okay, so we're going to stick with the spooky aspect. So, actually, you reminded me for this to be the game of the week, and honestly, great, because I love these. So, company called Telltale.
Oh, me?
Oh, me? Mistress of the Night?
I knew these were so good.
Those are dope. So, it was a company called Telltale Games.
Oh, you like me now?
Well, clear. So, game of the week. Older game now. It's been a couple years. So you actually reminded me of it. So there's a company called Telltale Games. Telltale Games was really cool because they were trying to do something that I guess hadn't really been touched on since like the days of like paper D&D books, right? Like build your own story. I mean, there's certain paths. Obviously, there are a limited amount of endings, but there are multiple ways it can branch and it can go, and certain things that can happen or change depending on the choices you make. So they did that with a lot of different mediums, right? Big one, because when they started, Walking Dead was in its heyday. So the big one was Walking Dead. They also did Batman. They did a Borderlands one. They did one that was really cool. Called The Wolf Among Us, which was like,
I want to play that.
It was really cool.
It's like the dark like Disney thing.
Yes, so it was like not even Disney so much, just fairy tale creatures. So like I remember like Snow White, because I was watching someone on TikTok, like they were like live streaming, and like Snow White's like a whore. We're still waiting for exactly. It's gritty. It's darker. So we're still waiting for a part 2 on that. But anyway, more on that later. But so Telltale Games, they started making all these great games, but then they went out of business. So they were making The Walking Dead.
Do you know why they went out?
I don't really know. It just went out. But a lot of their projects got picked up by some of the people that were still in it, by Skybound Entertainment, and they actually pushed out because it was just so demanded and so wanted. They pushed out. They finished The Walking Dead series, which was really nice because I started watching that. That was the sort of thing when I really first got into YouTube, just watching other people play games. Because again, we talked about it earlier. I didn't really like scary things as a younger kid. And now, when I say younger kid, I mean, like, this started happening, I was like 16, 17. These first started coming out. I feel like that's kind of old now. There's like 5-6 chapters and many years in between them. But this Walking Dead Telltale game where, you know, the choices you make matter. You know, you can make a choice and this person could live and this person could die.
Do you know how many different endings there are?
So it's not so much about, for The Walking Dead, it's not so much about the endings. It's more about, it kind of always ends the same way, unfortunately. It's more about who's with you at the end.
Oh, okay.
Right. And because they did it that way, because every chapter was supposed to lead into the next one. So obviously, if I'm playing chapter 1 and this person, I got them killed, they're not going to be there in chapter 2, you know. And it was clearly like a big, like, it was their first big one. It was their first, like, test. So, like, there was one game I remember where this guy fucking Ben, man, in this fucking game. And he's a dumb jock from, like, a high school in the Letterman jacket and everything.
I hated him.
You know him. And you can kill this guy about 10 different ways. Because he was just such a nothing character. But he also wasn't. Like, he was, you know, if you managed to keep him alive long enough, like, he would actually do something right, or he would die he was just destined to die.
Oh, he was such a baby back fucking bitch.
He could die in so many ways, and it wouldn't end the game because he wasn't like a crucial member, but he could lead into something else at the end. You know, spoilers, whatever. But anyway, you the game itself, right? You follow a couple different characters, but it mostly just follows the main character Lee in the beginning, and you just come across this young girl, Clementine, and she's lost her parents. Clearly they've been killed or they're not around, or you try to help her find them, and it's just this path along the way of like it's early on, what's going on, it's a zombie apocalypse, like, what are you guys doing? Oh, they say everything's closed. It'll be normal again next week, you know, all that stuff. And then it just devolves into oh, we're not coming back from this, and time's passing on, and how worse it gets. And obviously you make choices along the way and make alliances and stuff like that. It's just a very cinematic game. It is the kind of game, though, where it's not so much about the gameplay as it is about the story. That's why I like watching somebody play it instead of playing it myself, because you're just watching an episode of The Walking Dead, and then all of a sudden you have to fucking tap really hard on one button. Yeah. And like, I don't want to do that. I read, and that's the whole suspense part. So it was a good
because it's like
design.
Dialogue, and then all of a sudden you have to like fight.
Now you have to fight. Yeah. Now you have to like, and now you're not fighting like in the traditional sense. You're not swinging at somebody. You have to like tap A as they're fucking fighting, like they're fucking on top of you. You got to push them off. For sure. So that's, and it's not even like a zombie game where you're like you're walking around and a zombie attacks you and you have to fucking fight them off every now and then. It's literally all cinematic, planned sequences. Yeah. And it is a very great cinematic game throughout all the chapters. The ending was really good. There's also a spin-off where they did like with
Clementine,
a tie-in with Michonne.
Oh,
they did like a spin-off one that was really quick where you actually played as Michonne from the show, where she like kind of, I guess she disappeared from the show for a little while and was supposed to be what she was doing. It was supposed to be like canon, but very cool games, very cool to watch. I'd say give it a play, but I think watch it on YouTube. The Walking Dead Telltale series.
Yeah. Spooky song of the week.
Sticky.
It's fucking, yeah, that shit is sticky as hell.
There's absinthe in it.
Song of the week is "In the Room Where You Sleep" by Dead Man's Bones.
Hell yeah.
It was... I'm so sorry.
AKA Ryan Gosling.
Ryan.
Oh, that's right. That's
fucking ruined it. I wanted it to be a big reveal.
My bad. Sorry.
You did show me this. This is the one where the kids are singing.
We're looking it up something
else.
Playing
piano.
Yeah, he does it. Yeah.
So
Lose Your Soul has more of the kids.
Yeah. Okay, that's maybe it.
Yeah. So I forget who
Ryan
was...
Gosling.
Ooh, Ryan Gosling. Yeah, 2009. Holy shit.
Toilet travel.
I remember hearing this song because I was like in 8th grade or a freshman in high school, and like penny boarding became like a huge fucking thing. And obviously, because I grew up like with my brother, and like I would go to the skate park with him. I never knew how to do any tricks besides doing like a manual. Like, and that's literally
honest,
just...
I don't know what the fuck penny boarding is. So
I don't know what that is either.
It's a longboard, but small.
Oh,
okay.
Those
okay.
like little shits.
She said that like we all like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it a band? Is it a
miniature?
Yeah, they're literally like this big. No, not the like
not the tiny novelty ones. You're talking about a longboard, but smaller.
It's a longboard, but instead of it being like made out of wood, it's plastic and it's like this big.
Oh, okay.
But it's the same wheels
I know.
as a longboard.
I know a longboard. Yeah.
Yeah, those were like a huge fad from like 2012 to like 2014, 15.
Yeah, everybody who like pretended to skate had a longboard. I remember.
Yeah.
in my area.
Well, because most of it's for like speed and stuff, but when unless you're living like in the city or Brooklyn or something, then it's just like that's when it's like, okay, that's fucking insane because of those big ass like hills.
Skateboarding was huge when I was a kid in the 90s, then it died off. Like when I was in high school, you had your skateboard kids, but it wasn't really like.
Now you just have a bunch of 30-year-olds trying not to break their necks.
Yeah.
Right.
But I heard that song because it was like a pennyboarding video, and I was like, what the hell is that thing?
Yeah.
I was like, first of all, I was like, this song slaps, and I was like, I want one of those. And I ended up, I think it was like close to like Christmas time or something, and I asked my rich aunt, I was like, can you please get me a penny board?
Please, rich
Please.
aunt. It's a penny only.
She was like $70. I think she got it from like
It's a penny.
She got it from like Zoomies or some shit. And
Zummies, dude.
Zoomies.
Zoomies.
And I was like, this song fucking rocks. And they didn't put it was before like licensing was like a thing on YouTube, so like I was like, what the fuck is this song? And like I remember I went through all the comments, nothing, so I was like, okay, whatever, I guess I'll never know this song. Teen Wolf was playing, like MTV made like their own.
Oh yeah.
And I remember like because I was like big into it, it starts playing and I was just like and back in the day, like if there was like an MTV TV show, anytime there was a song that would come on, they would have it in the corner, the artist and the song, and I was like,
wow.
this is the fucking song I saw on YouTube.
I forgot MTV used to do that. Holy shit.
And then I looked it up, and one of the first videos was them playing it, and I was like, is that Ryan Gosling?
Honk.
Oh my god. I fucking gooned for days. I was like, that's my fucking actor.
She had a goon overdose.
When she showed me the song, we were talking about Ryan Gosling, and I remember what else we were talking about. I asked her if she had ever liked The Notebook, and she had a moment with The Notebook.
What do you want?
But I told her that.
Shut up.
So I told her.
Ow!
I told her that Ryan Gosling for the movie got heavy into carpentry and built the table that they have dinner at. Yo, gave her.
Gooned.
Yo, bro. I had to mop up.
She
the
got
couch.
wet.
I had to mop up the couch afterwards.
From my tears and coom.
In my pre-coom.
But movie of the week, easy throwback. Spooky movie of the week. I think everybody's probably seen it. Sleepy Hollow.
Of course, yeah.
With Johnny Depp and
I saw a
Christina
sweet
Ricci.
T-shirt.
Yeah, he doesn't know who Christina Ricci is, but
Me?
You've never seen Sleepy Hollow?
Really? That's a good movie.
It's like 1999. Christopher Walken's in it. He plays the Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Johnny Depp is
Johnny
Ichabod
Depp's in it.
Crane.
Christina Ricci. Is it? I don't know if it might be Tim Burton.
It's a Tim Burton
Is
movie.
it also a video game? Or am I
The Legend of Sleepy Hollow is just the Headless Horseman in general. It's
yeah.
It's a folk tale. It's a
And what was his name? Ichabod Crane.
Ichabod Crane is.
Yeah.
He was also in that Wolf Among Us game. He's a fucking old man.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. Johnny Depp plays him.
Technically, like based on a true story or some shit like
It's
that.
a folk tale.
It's a folk tale.
Yeah,
There's an area
Folklore.
in Sleepy Hollow, upstate New York, that like there's a bridge and there's a this
And a
there's
rider
that.
with no head.
Yeah, a
who
rider with no
laughs.
head. Gets
Yeah.
across the bridge, throws pumpkins at you.
Pumpkin head.
But Sleepy Hollow, the movie itself, just a really good late '90s.
Alan Rickman's in that movie.
Alan
too.
Rickman's in it.
He's the judge.
Alan Rickman's in it. I forgot.
Which,
Alan
if you
Rickman's
didn't
in
think it was a Tim Burton
He's
movie
dead,
already,
right?
yeah, he just passed.
Alan
Well,
Rickman,
not just. He passed a couple years ago.
Yeah. Shout out Alan Rickman.
And fucking Gomez.
And yeah.
They did the reunion a few weeks ago. From Adam's Family, the dad.
Yeah.
He passed away.
What's his name? Raul
Years
Ghul.
ago.
Raul Julia.
Oh.
Julia. Raul Julia or Julia? I don't know.
Julia.
But Sleepy Hollow.
Give that a watch.
And on that note, are we?
Oh yeah.
Finish off
We
with
had some tinctures.
potion.
We for the bucket. We specifically did this,
Ghost.
and nobody took an absinthe shot.
Guess the elixir.
So much,
What
dude.
could
It's
it
an
be?
ounce. It's an ounce, and I already regret this.
Piss on this
I already
goddamn
regret
couch.
this. Chairs and SARS.
Oh, I'm leaking.
Close to the Halloween episode.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Why did we do that? Absinthe all over my chin. Good night, sirs and ladies. Happy Halloween!